Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Well, good morning to you. Can you imagine we are halfway to the weekend? It is a bright and beautiful Wednesday. I mean, not yet, but the sun will rise eventually, won't it?
It's coming up indeed. It's a beautiful morning, Mzansi. How you doing? And that's why we're checking in with you and reminding you that you got 3 hours of magic coming up. So breathe and brace yourselves.
I can't wait for it. Listen, this spring we're all about fresh ideas and also fresh inspiration. We'll be joined by a travel couple who are sharing their budget-smart escapes to help you plan your next getaway without breaking the bank, which is exactly what we need in Cyril's economy.
I need that. This current economic climate is hectic, y'all. But then we're going to move on and we celebrate world-class talent with award-winning jazz pianist Tapelo Kumisi.
Yeah.
And this band is going to be performing live in studio. And I just heard some of the sound checking. Yo, it is absolutely premium.
I'm telling
Brace yourselves indeed.
You're in for such a treat, not only because of that, but also one of my favorite girls, Leah DeGos, is here. And she's going to get into what's trending on TikTok. We've seen her everywhere on social media. And now today she gets into some cleanup tips. It is all about the season of spring cleaning, so we'll see exactly what she's got for us.
Absolutely. We'll do see that indeed. And of course, Mzansi, always chatting to you about it. I know you've got official duties to kick off, so
do.
maybe you should brace yourself for that. But we should brace ourselves for spring as well, because there is so much magic as we promised on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We're going to be diving into the kitchen. Chef Clem is here as well. And I'm just excited for the fact that we get to have a conversation with you. But before we even do official duties, like we said, we'll kick off. But a reminder, you can see the clothing. We are adding to the mood, adding to the ambiance right now as we talk about spring, because officially it has sprung. So we got new music to celebrate that and a conversation or two to get into. But for now, though, like we promised, let's kick off those official duties and then we'll get this conversation going. Mzansi, yes, it's Wednesday. Yes, it's a beautiful day. And yes, we're going to celebrate it like no other. Let's roll.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's get into those national news headlines this morning, where the Department of Social Development and the Reserve Bank have reassured Parliament that social grant payments will not be disrupted when the service agreement between SASSA and Postbank ends this month. Now, SASSA entered the contract following a constitutional court ruling, which required the agency to take direct responsibility for distributing grants after its contract with Cash Paymaster Services was terminated. Now, authorities say systems are in place to safeguard beneficiaries and ensure continuity of disbursements across the country. In other national news, Tourism Minister Patricia de Lille has challenged suggestions that her decision to dissolve the South African Tourism Board was intended to shield officials accused of misconduct. Now, she appeared before Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Tourism to account for her actions after the suspension of CEO Nombulelo Guliwe. Now, the committee sought clarity on her decision amid claims of protection. De Lille stressed her continued commitment to accountability, transparency, and the safeguarding of public resources in the tourism sector. Taking a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where the African Union has urged warring factions in Sudan to allow a ceasefire so humanitarian aid can reach victims of a deadly landslide in Darfur. Now, the Sudan Liberation Movement, which controls the affected area, reported up to 1,000 deaths following days of heavy rain. Thousands displaced by conflict had sought refuge in the Mara Mountains, where infrastructure challenges and weather delays are hampering relief. Now, the United Nations warned that ongoing fighting is complicating urgent rescue as well as aid operations. Meanwhile, a magnitude 5.2 aftershock has struck eastern Afghanistan 2 days after a magnitude 6 earthquake killed more than 1,400 people and injured 3,000 others. Now, the Taliban government says landslides have blocked roads, complicating rescue efforts in remote mountain villages. Helicopters have been deployed to aid search for survivors, with at least 3 villages completely destroyed in Kunar province. Now, the UN has released emergency funds, and the UK pledged £1 million in aid, which will be channeled through international agencies. Now let's close off on a feel-good note, talking about Harry Potter. Yes, if you're a fan, you have every reason to celebrate, as Warwick Davis will reprise his much-loved role as Professor Phileas Flitwick in HBO's upcoming television series. Now Davis, a BAFTA-winning actor, becomes the first original cast member from the films to return for the new adaptation, which promises a faithful retelling of J.K. Rowling's books. The show, expected to span 10 years, has already begun at Warner Bros. Studios Livingston, and the original setting for the Harry Potter movies will launch its first season in 2027. Now, excitement soared during the annual, quote, back to celebration with 11-year-old Dominique McLaughlin, introduced as Harry Potter, and acclaimed actor John Lithgow revealed as Dumbledore, adding just a little bit of extra magic to the anticipation. I definitely am looking forward to that, and we'll keep you updated with all those details. For now, though, that's where we leave your first bit of news. Let's get into some sporting highlights with Rao.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And I think the Proteas definitely stole some of that magic, because what a display in the world of cricket. We're talking about Vian Mulder as well as Keshav Maharaj, who tore through England's batting to bowl them out for just 131 runs at Headingley before Aiden Markram hammered a blistering 86 runs of 55 balls to lead South Africa to a crushing 7-wicket win. Now, Mulder took 3 for 33, Maharaj 4 for 22, and that was as the Proteas sealed their first ODI victory at the venue in absolutely emphatic style. Well, we move to cycling next, and Australia's Jay Vine claimed his second stage win of this year's Vuelta a España, and that was powering clear on the final climb to El Furiel Larabalugua. And Spain's Pablo Castrillo was second, and Javier Romo was third. Now, meanwhile, Jonas Vingegaard finished strongly to reclaim the red jersey, moving 26 seconds ahead of Norway's Torstein Trean, and this in the general classifications. Well, let's bring something interesting to the world of sport, and let's talk surfing. You know, Nature Boy loves this one. Now, Australia's Molly Picklum was crowned 2025 World Champion after defeating Caroline Marks in the Lexus World Surf League finals at Cloudbreak in Fiji. Now, the 22-year-old seeded #1 sealed her maiden crown with a dominant backside display, posting the event's highest scores to become the first Australian world champ since Stephanie Gilmore in 2022. Well, lastly in the world of sport, and something we will be discussing in just a bit, we move to the world of tennis, and Carlos Alcaraz as well as Jessica Pegula are through to the US Open semi-finals without dropping a set. Now, Alcaraz beat Jerry Lahuka and could face Novak Djokovic next, while Pegula swept past Barbara Krejcikova to set up a clash with either Arina Sabalenka or Marketa Vondrousova. Now, both stars remain in top form ahead of the final stretch. And as promised, we will dive into discussion on all things tennis in just a bit. But for now, though, weather news up next, and Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thanks, Raul. Let's get into the first bit of weather this morning, where the South African Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire danger conditions across wide parts of the country, including Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, Free State, Northwest Limpopo, KwaZulu-Natal, and the Northern Cape. Now, residents are urged to exercise caution as the hot weather combines with dry conditions, heightening the risk of runaway fires. Now, forecasters also expect foggy mornings and varying coastal winds in other parts of the country. And that brings us to our sunrise view of this hour. And Dani from Durban, you have done the things today. My goodness, the color combination on this, I mean, they are communicating for sure and telling us that we're about to have a beautiful Wednesday ahead of us. Well, out in Durbs, you can expect a 25-degree high, so make sure that you get on out there and take a dip if you can. And also remember to share your morning views with us on 063-036-9649. For now, though, let's see what the rest of the country can expect with your temperatures.
That picture was beautiful,
How
and yes,
stunning.
it's hot out there. Uppies, you guys are setting the tone. We absolutely love, because we always like a step behind Uppies, just in terms of the weather. So we're catching up to you, and it feels like summer's coming. We're going to skip spring.
Oh, please. We are already dressed for the occasion, so why not? 34 degrees is what you can enjoy out in Uppies today. But let's see what other heat is going on in the kitchen, because today is a Wednesday, which means it's time for the culinary hotline bling.
Take!
Yes, and you can see two gents waiting for us in the kitchen. Clem is here, as well as Oki, one of my favorite people in the whole entire world.
Yeah.
And he is going to bring us a dish that's very interesting. Something around seeded feta and also some fish.
Even?
Honestly,
I feel like your feta is seeded or not seeded. I don't even know what this means, but I'm absolutely here for it. And then we also have an award-winning musical we'll get into in just a bit. But Mzansi, just don't go anywhere. We've got something to dive into, and you're going to love it. So we'll see you around the corner.
Oh, you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, that's correct. Wednesday morning, it's your feel-good breakfast show, and you've made a beautiful choice. You're spending your morning with us, so we're going to do the exact same and start a conversation with you, Mzansi. So officially, once again, good morning if you've just woken up, and this is what it's about. You can feel it in the air. Spring has sprung. It's finally here, and this is what we want to ask you. What can you see in your area, in your neighborhood, that's reminding you that, yes, spring is definitely here? Is it the bees and the birds singing in the trees? Is it maybe the weather that you can feel and the vibes, or possibly some of the flowers and the colors that you're seeing in your area? For me, I'm definitely seeing it. I look around Muizenberg, I see white and yellow all around the dunes. It looks absolutely incredible. But what's happening in your neck of the woods, Mzansi? Maybe you can share a picture with us, share some comments, maybe you got a video, it doesn't matter. We just want to see any vibes, any of the spring gears that you see in your neck of the woods, and you can share it with us because, yeah, spring has sprung, it's official. We are on, what is the date today? It's the 3rd of September. So we're already well into it, and we want to see what's happening in your side of the world. So come through, let's have fun with this one. And speaking of spring being sprung, there's something else that's constantly springing, and I think that's this thing over here in our heart. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this muscle over here, it doesn't matter. We've got professionals to talk about it in just a bit. So don't forget those pictures. But Carissa, what's happening on your side? Let's have a conversation.
Oh, let me tell you, the heart certainly is a muscle, and it is pumping right now. Cape Town's newest award-winning feature, The Heart is a Muscle, begins with a birthday braai and a moment every parent dreads: a child who goes missing. What follows isn't just a search, it's a reckoning with history, masculinity, and the anger we inherit without realizing. Now, shot with raw intimacy and anchored by brave performances, the film asks what it takes for a man to soften before he breaks. Now, fresh from festival acclaim at Silver Skim Best Picture win, rather. It's a local story with global resonance. So here's a snippet before we find out what's more behind it.
As hy in 'n ander tyd of 'n ander straat gebore was, kon hy enigiets gewees het.
Wou ze me uit zo?
American Rosita.
Ik support jou. Ryan? Ik weet niet waar is die kind.
Jude! Zoek my lightie, man. What was Jude wearing? Ryan!
Het er iemand hier gemaakt, Ryan?
Wat is daai nou op my? Ek sê op jou nie. Maar hy kan sy gebesit.
I mean, my goodness, that looks incredible. And that's just a taste of what's to come. Today, we are joined by producer Kosi Dali, lead actor Keenan Arison, as well as antagonist Dean Murray to unpack how this powerful drama really came to life. So let's give them a feel-good welcome. I mean, come on. Congratulations, guys. How incredible was that? And again, that was just a snippet of the entire performance. But Keenan, I'm going to start with you and just basically ask, what drew you to Ryan? I'm really curious about that. And how did you access his fear and also love in the birthday bride moment? Like, break it all down for me. Take me through the thinking.
So initially when Imran contacted me and I read the script, I knew there was something that drew me to this character and the story. Essentially, we all know a Ryan. We all have Ryans in our family. We might be a Ryan. So I think it was the challenges that he faces and also what we as men sort of deal with on the Cape Flats in our communities. And I think it was such a privilege to be able to capture and represent this character in such a, I think, complex way.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes with actors, characters stay with you for quite some time. Do you feel like this is one of those moments?
100%.
Yeah?
No, 100%. Absolutely. I think I took so much from just playing the part and being in this, living this role. There's definitely remnants and some residue of Ryan that still sits with me.
Sure, I can't wait to watch this because we got to get into this. What was the original spark for producing this? Why did you back it? Why did you get behind this?
Good morning, Carissa. So basically, I've been working with Imran for quite a long time, doing short films and music videos. And when he came to me with this script, I was really quite intrigued. And I mean, when you look at Ryan's journey, he's like a mirror of the complexities of what many men in South Africa face, you know, and globally as well. So I was interested to see how we can explore that, looking at, you know, like the silence, the violence, and also looking at the vulnerability as well, you know, how he starts to open up and how we can start seeing and changing the cycle.
I love seeing that, and I think often, I think we mentioned it earlier, where reality and art are so close together, just mirroring one another and seeing what could be. And vulnerability is definitely something that men need to lean a little bit more into. And Dean, I know that your character just pressed on Ryan's deepest wounds throughout it, right? What was your way into the antagonist and unpacking that character without making it a cliche at the end of the day?
I think I can touch on what Kosi also said. There's and what Keenan said. There's a lot of Andres and there's a lot of Ryans out there. So for me, I had to be very honest in playing this character, and I had to actually get rid of my wound. So I think what you said about getting into the character and it staying with you, I got healing through playing this character.
Sure. What is the creative process of even preparing for a character? Or a character like this in particular? Like, what do you do? Do you go to therapy?
You go to therapy afterwards.
Afterwards, after all is said and done.
Set was therapy.
Yes, yes, it really did.
Everybody held space.
Yeah.
It was so beautifully sort of held. We supported one another. It was really magnificent to come to a set that you felt supported and safe.
It was quite intimate.
Because then you can be your best performance self, right? And you do tackle themes around masculinity and anger, which, yes, we see not only on the Cape Flats, but on many societies and cultural groups in South Africa. So how do you feel that really played out in terms of it being a challenge for you, but you overcoming it on set?
I think, you know, our approach was always, especially with our director, Imran, was always looking at it through the lens of kindness and approaching it, so not judging any sort of character and their choices,
Sure.
but constantly approaching it with kindness and sort of softness and gentleness and this lens of like, how do we forgive not only each other but ourselves?
Sure.
You know, so that was a big thing.
Yeah.
I think they can speak more to the experience.
This movie has a lot of quiet moments, and those moments are actually what grips you, and you start feeling in that moment where there's no dialogue, there's nothing.
Sure.
It's just you with raw emotion.
Who was this movie made for? Like, who should actually be sitting down and watching this acclaimed, award-winning film?
I mean, I would say mainly it's for the men in the Cape Flats, men in South Africa, men in Cape Town.
Yeah.
But it's not only that, it's for everyone else as well, because as women, as mothers, as sisters, we also have to hold space for the men, you know?
That's right.
We know these people, we've got fathers and brothers, and we also need to realize what they're going through and be able to I don't know, just be able to communicate and be able to, and let them be vulnerable with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this award, we got to talk about Silver Scatterm just a little bit. Talk me through it. It's fresh, it's recent.
Oh, yes.
What was that experience like for you guys?
I feel like we're still on a high.
It's still buzzing. It's been a week of just trying to like make sense of it all. I don't know, of course you might also just add on to this, but we didn't expect to win, which is always a great thing.
Yeah.
You know, there was a sense of the film was sort of recognized within that space, but taking home the award was just it was just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
I mean, Dean, what did it mean to you?
Well, it was my first time at the Silver
Come
Screen.
on.
First movie also.
Hey,
Sure,
come on.
come on.
So I'm still in it. I'm
Yeah.
still soaking it up and feeling.
Yeah. I hope you feel proud of yourself. My goodness, what a
definitely.
piece of work.
Yeah, it was truly magical.
Yeah.
I mean, we had most of the cast and crew at Silver Scatterm, and we were shouting, we were so excited.
Yeah.
And it means quite a lot to us as a film just to bring it back to Cape Town, to South Africa after a screening in Berlinale, and
Beautiful.
it's magical.
Who went up and said the speech? Who represented your...
It was our director.
Okay. Okay. Did you
Yes.
cry? Were there tears?
I think
Backstage.
yeah, definitely.
Oh, beautiful.
I think everybody was just so taken by the moment, and to be able to come home with a story like this after doing well in Berlin
Internationally,
and Sydney was it's really felt like a homecoming. And you know, you want to win on home turf. You want to win on your home ground.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank
so
you.
much.
So
Thank you,
incredibly
thank you.
beautiful, not only for the men, for the women too. We are there, front row seats,
Absolutely.
definitely absorbing, watching this really brave and beautifully crafted South African film about fathers in fear and the work of forgiveness, with kindness, most importantly. So please keep an eye on the film's pages for screening updates, and don't miss it when it lands near you. The release date, the 12th of September. So we are getting into this month on the best of notes. Congrats again, guys.
Thank you
So
so
proud
much
of you.
having us.
All right, let's see what's happening out there in the kitchen, because I'm feeling hungry.
After the break, I'm going to introduce you to a familiar face to me, but someone that you might not know, or someone from behind the scenes that actually makes the food look really, really amazing. His name is Waldo Ludolf, and he's going to be cooking as part of the Come Dine With Me series. It's going to be amazing this morning. Then, Raul and Carissa take a little trip and promise to share their road tripping tips with us. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you come right back.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome to this kitchen on this very fine Wednesday. My name is Clem Pedro, and this is the Calorie Hotline. Bling! Ding, ding, ding! Now, truthfully, one of my favorite people in the world is standing right next to me. His name is Okwaldo Ludolf. He's part of the team that actually makes the magic happen when it comes to food on Expresso. Today, instead of being behind the camera, he's in front of the camera. Okay, welcome. How could I say welcome to your own house? But anyway, welcome.
Thank you, Chef Clem.
You're bringing the colors today.
Yes,
You're
Chef.
bringing, like it's spring coming through.
Yes.
What are you making this morning?
So, you know, as we're stepping into a new season, spring, it's always it's one of the 4 temperate seasons of the all seasons of that we have. So basically, it's spring, you need something fresh. We all been in a winter season cold, we all eating the comfort food. So we need something to break down all that stuff that we ate during our winter. So we're gonna break it down by having a nice, beautiful spring salmon and seeded feta, seeded feta salad. So we're gonna do it now, and yeah, let's just jump into it.
Nice, absolutely. Now this morning, if you want to get involved, please send us your voice notes asking myself or Aki any questions you might have. Can they ask you anything? Anything?
Yeah.
Aki said all questions are like it's just ask. That number to WhatsApp your voice notes to is 063-036-9649. And I also want to know from you this morning, do you prefer the wintry food that we've been enjoying for the past few months, or are you very excited for the spring and the summer food that's about to happen? And also let me know why. I'm kind of sitting on the fence with it. I really love winter, but I feel like this has been a cold, long winter. I'm ready for the spring.
So, yes,
Let's do
spring.
this.
So once we're going to start off, we're going to have our feta. We're going to coat our feta. We got some nice cube feta here. And we're going to just add it into the bowl. Once that is added into the bowl, we're going to toss it with our sesame seeds, black and white sesame seeds.
And I see you kept the feta nice and chunky.
Yes.
Is that an important part of the recipe?
It's not important, but I like it to have it nice chunky. And then with the sesame seeds, we're going to have it a nice crunchy vibe. So I'm just going to put this aside.
That's a nice technique to add a bit of crunch to it, and as well using seeds instead of like a panko or a breadcrumb that you would need to deep fry.
Exactly.
Okay, are you watching out for the calories there for us for spring?
Yes, you know, as we proceeding to summer, you have to look good for summer, right? So I think this is the best comfort meal for the day. You can do it for your lunch, supper, but this is the best one. So we're gonna set this aside.
I love it.
I'm gonna set this aside. Once this is set aside, you're gonna jump onto your inspired Caesar dressing.
I love a Caesar dressing.
Yes. So first of all, you're gonna add your anchovies in. You're gonna mash it down with your fork. And then you're gonna add in the rest of your ingredients. You got some double thick plain yogurt, we got some mayonnaise, we got some Dijon mustard, and some lemon juice. Once that is added in, you're gonna mince your garlic. You're gonna add it in, and then once that is done, you're gonna season it. But before seasoning, we're gonna go with Parmesan cheese, whisk it all together.
Okay.
And then season with
I love
salt and
it.
pepper.
South Africa, if you're wondering why Aki explains things in so much detail, because it's actually his job to explain the recipe to the presenters before they come on set. Aki, you're allowed to say whatever you want to say like right now. No one can come for you. Who's the one presenter that just doesn't understand in the kitchen, that is so difficult to explain to? They're not here. It's fine. They can't hear you. Their mics and everything's off. Who's that one presenter?
So I would firstly go with Ryle.
Okay.
Ryle, we have to just go in detail. We have to explain to him step by step what's going on. So sometimes Ryle is just full of his own tricks in the kitchen, then he will just add in his own stuff. But okay, it's fun to watch him. He's a cool guy, but he's just perfect.
He is very happy with your answer, especially at the end when you said he's just a fun guy. He makes it himself. No, but I must say that the work that you and Tiffany and Spilele do in the kitchen is actually amazing. And over the years, I mean, Carissa's only been here for a minute, but the skills of these presenters in the kitchen are improving so much. And it's honestly because of the team in the kitchen giving them the education and giving the how-to. So I really appreciate you and the team. Thank you. Almost shook hands. Let's just shake hands. Why do you want to shake? We're going to shake hands. Okay. So I've got the anchovy in here, and anchovy is a very signature part of a Caesar dressing.
Yes.
You can't have a Caesar dressing without it. Okay, so, you said garlic's later, so I'll follow your method.
Okay, chef.
We're going to go in with your yogurt.
Yes, chef. You can add in as much as you want. And then afterwards, we're going to add some water just to turn out our seasoned dressing.
Okay.
So I'm just going to put on some of the pan. I'm going to add our fish, our salmon, beautiful cube salmon. I'm going to add it into this bowl. We're going to season it some with black pepper and salt. What I like doing is I'm just going to give it a nice shake.
I like your techniques. It's very easy. It's not too complicated, but the
Yes.
flavors you're bringing through are nice and bold. I love that.
So I'm going to just place down, skin down.
And skin down so we can get that nice crispy skin on the
Yes, chef.
salmon. So talk to me. We asked the people about what food they prefer when it comes to winter or summer. What do you prefer?
So for winter, I prefer nice hearty curries, nice stews, and I also like going into all my legumes like beans, lentils, all the home stuff that my mom always cook for us. So we will always go and have some nice hearty foods.
So
and for summer, I like just a nice like salad, something that will fill me, not that will give me that bloated feeling, you know.
Okay, don't give me a salad for a meal, eh? There's going to be a lot of tears, Okay, but if you had to choose between either summer or winter for your cuisine, for your palate, what would it be? You have to choose.
Definitely winter.
Okay, all right. I would say winter also, but you know what? Like I said, winter's just been so long. I feel like I'm really craving that fresh summer flavor.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, chef, I'm putting a lid on just to... I'm not going to turn around my fish. I'm just going to keep it as is. I'm just going to give it a lightly shake. Because I put a lid on, so I want the top part to cook down. And once this is done for 4 minutes, I'm going to put it aside, and the heat will still cook it.
Okay.
And then...
I've got a challenge for you now, Aki. We've got 1 minute left.
Yes,
While
chef.
the salmon's done, that's perfectly timed. Let's build this and put it together in a minute. I got your dressing.
Yes, chef.
I'm going to get everything out the way for you.
So I got some nice chickpeas. It's seasoned with some sumac.
Oh, nice.
Paprika, and then some onion powder. Seasoned with salt. I'm just going to give it a nice crunch. It's high in carbs and fiber.
The good carbs, right?
Yes,
there we
yes.
go.
I'm just going to give it a nice stir, and then I'm going to go with my cucumber.
Very bright again, and that's again the colors, the
Yes.
flavors, the seasonality coming through.
Exactly, chef.
Salmon's looking good.
And
We've got
then-
30 seconds, Aki. Can you do it?
Yes, chef.
Okay, there we go.
And then I got the tomato.
Okay, they've actually given you 1 minute. They're giving you 30 seconds. You can take it easy.
Okay, chef. I'm just going to throw in some avocado.
This is a very bright and beautiful salad. I absolutely love it.
Once this is done,
This is a salad I actually will have as a meal, Aki. This is one that you can make for me.
yes, chef. It's going to sit to the side, let it cook further. So we got our beautiful bowl, our salad bowl here. And once our fish is almost done, I'm just going to let it cook a further bit. We're going to add our feta.
You go
this
for
is the
feta?
hero line.
As you do feta, I'll do salmon. Ooh, Aki, look at the color on that salmon.
Beautiful, chef.
Me, I did nothing, it's you. Wow, and I love the fact that you cooked it only on the one side. That is how I cook salmon at home.
Yes,
Because
chef.
salmon does tend to dry out very
Yes.
quickly. If you do
And-
it this way, it's not gonna happen.
Yes, chef. I use some coconut oil instead of using olive oil or any cooking oil because I want it to be healthy.
Aki, I didn't know that you were so health-orientated, but now I'm thinking about it, the dishes you've always put forward always have had quite a beautiful mixture of textures and colors, and then it's always been vegetables somewhere in there. Now I'm kind of getting your style of cooking, and I
Yes.
love it, and it's
Thank you.
perfect for spring and for summer. Okay, you know what? How you hold that, Aki? You hold that.
And
it is
there
so
we go.
beautiful. You deserve an award to stand there with your salad. This is one of the most beautiful salads I've seen in a very long time, South Africa. So, Aki,
So
look into that camera and just smile for the people. Now,
There we
don't
go.
go anywhere because in part 2, we got another person that makes us look amazing in the kitchen, joining us in the kitchen. Don't know what she's going to be making. It's going to be awesome. Aki's going to be back again. Stay tuned for more Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ching, ching, ching! Thank you, chef.
Don't forget that beautiful ting that ting that we see in Oppie's hair, man, spring has sprung. Absolutely loving the curls. I think they even rival Carissa's right here.
Come on, Oki.
But listen, with such a good feeling, we're going to keep the vibes going right now. And spring officially has sprung, so we need a road trip, right? And every epic road trip needs a few smart tricks to keep the ride smoother, comfier, and way more fun. So today we're going to be swapping our favorite road trip hacks and hopefully see if we can add an incredible list to this one.
So you already know I'm a passenger princess, all right? So my top tip is this: downloading my playlist offline before I leave. Because listen, as you're driving through certain areas, the signal always disappears when you need it most. As Beyonce is reaching the top notes.
Why is it always like that? As the crescendo comes, you're about to go, bah, and then the music just comes.
And you cannot rely on my voice. I cannot hit those notes. Download that playlist while you still have some Wi-Fi, and then make sure that the music keeps on going.
I think that is an absolutely perfect trip. So true. And then also, here's another one, right? Packing a portable charger. Obviously, a dead phone on the open road. Guys, that's an absolute nightmare, let's be honest. And I think this is something that we're going to try keep going on through these spring months, as the sensation of warm weather just makes us want to go outdoors.
It does. It's calling me. Look at that. Pretty sure that's like on our doorstep. I want to be out there making sure I enjoy not only Chapman's Peak, but also just like the Garden Route area. And if you don't shoot it, it didn't happen. So thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. But I've got to ask you a question, Raul. What's one road trip hack that you just wish that you knew sooner? It would have made it so much easier.
You know what I got caught up in is thinking that I needed to get to the destination, and I forgot about the journey. So my best tip to you would be to plan the alternative route to your venue. Take the road less traveled, and as cliche as that sounds, in South Africa, that means you're choosing adventure, because we have passes, mountain passes, and so many incredible roads that have been designed and made for your pleasure. So what are you waiting for? Go take the moment, seize it, and don't forget, if you downloaded the playlist, you wouldn't have an issue with losing signal on that alternative route, because you got all the good things you need. So that's a tip for me that I think I should have incorporated sooner, but seeing that I've done it now, I'm seeing so many incredible things in our country.
And you've got so many more opportunities to implement this time and time again. I can't wait to go on another road trip with my husband.
Oh, it's official. Have you done a husband road trip yet?
No, I think that's going to taste our marriage for sure.
I got a question for you though. Seeing that now you're like a newlywed couple and you want to be the perfect couple, what's one road trip hack that always saves you time and stress? Because we don't want our newlyweds to be fighting on the trip.
Please, no. We want to save this marriage and have our 50th anniversary. No, I think for me, it's definitely planning ahead of time. So I love to pack the night before. I also either like to check out the petrol stations along the way.
Oh, that's clever.
Or food stops along the way.
That's what it actually is.
Don't be hangry. Don't run out of petrol. The two things that are super important. And then definitely pack snacks. So everything is sorted. When we wake up 6 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever it may be, I've already got breakfast. Don't worry. I've got our coffee sorted. Don't worry. I definitely am on my organization kick.
Kind of makes you almost look forward to the trip as opposed to like, oh, I'm going to get through the road trip. Come on. This is how we flip
I wake up before the alarm.
I love that. Now, there's a whole lot of tips that we're going to keep coming your way, but another one would be maybe packing and getting things organized in the car. I think for us, it's just about making sure that things are accessible. Your snacks, obviously, if you need your phone and your charger, water, drinks, anything that you need, make sure you've got like almost like a jump bag. I put a jump bag just in the back that you can easily reach and just like, ooh, watch this. Ooh, that's good. I'll grab that. That's like a little Santa surprise as well.
A lucky packet, if you will.
Yeah, so pack a jump bag, put all your special secrets in there and all the stuff that you like. And I think that'll be another addition to make that road trip just spectacular.
Now, I got to ask you, because I think we're all traumatized by this. When it comes to snacks, is there anything in particular you go for? I remember personally the frikadels and the boiled eggs being open on road trips in the car.
In the parakat
my parents, in the Tupperware, and I'm just like, no. So that's definitely not on my list. What's a hack for you in terms of snacks?
Weird snacks for me, I've said this a lot, my kryptonite is chips, like that, something I can't resist. But I'm such an old school fan of like a roll. Like a buttered roll with cheese and some sort of like a meat. I don't know what it is about that, but it's just like, and weirdly enough, a crispy roll at that, right? With a soft inside. Because I want the crumbs to be on me. I want the road trip outfit to be complete. What's a road trip outfit without crumbs on it, guys?
Without the crumbs. I love to see it. All right, now it's your turn, Mzansi. What is your ultimate road trip hack? We want to know. Share it with us on our Expresso social media pages. And remember that with Shell, you could be fueling your next adventure.
Yep, and just like that, if you spend 7 750 Rand or more, you can tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month. And that would mean that you could win one of 5 once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experiences for 2. Yes, you get a +1 to join you. And all of this is powered by Shell V Power.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Wednesday morning. And yes, it's September, which means it's Heritage Month. It makes spring the perfect time to rediscover Mzansi by road. Now, from hot springs to game reserves and family-friendly farm stays, they are really budget-smart escapes a few hours from every single major city around the country.
Absolutely. So let's find out exactly what we're talking about. Because today we are joined by Calvin and Tammy Johnson, a travel couple who road test routes with a toddler in tow and share what actually works, right? This is not the make-believe land of smoke and mirrors. This is real life. Now, they're here to help us plan smarter and pick destinations that balance romance, adventure, and of course, family fun. So officially, welcome to Feel Good Breakfast Show, guys. How are you doing?
Thanks. Good to be here.
Is the toddler just...
No, she had to stay with grandparents today.
I love to see it. Guys, thank you for being on our couch today. You are going to help so many people around South Africa. But first things first, how do we plan smart before we head on out there and drive?
Yeah, so good. I mean, there's so many hidden gems right on our doorstep, right? We're so blessed in South Africa.
Oh, yeah.
With great scenery. And so I think the first point is to really just start local. Like, you don't have to fly overseas to see beauty. There's so much in South Africa. And so for me, number one is, start with local.
I love that.
I love that. Start with local, and obviously planning smart before we even do anything is important. So I like the fact that already is going to save a lot of money, and the stress of traveling on a plane, your guys, with a toddler, I can imagine. That's just crazy on its own. So where should we go? And talk to me about, if you are going to be mentioning any routes, give me a reason as to why, because I think we need a buy-in here.
Yeah, perfect.
What do you got for us?
Yeah, the first one I actually did like 2 weeks ago, so I'm super fired up about it. You start in Gauteng and you travel to your road trip to Limpopo, to Bella Bella, to warm baths.
Yes,
and
I
so,
love
pro
that.
tip, you can actually book a mobile home, a caravan. You start in Gauteng in Joburg, and it's about 2 hours away from Joburg. And it's on a game reserve, so there's wildlife all around you. There's warm baths, so natural springs, it's great for the soul.
Oh, wow.
For friendship vibes, you're chilling around the jacuzzi at night, or actually all day if you want to.
Yes.
There are game drives on the resort itself, and so just so much to see and so much to do.
And you said only 2 hours drive from Gauteng. So with like a road trip or a camper van vehicle, you could literally make the most of the open road as well.
And the mobile home, the caravan, it takes up to 6 people. And so, you know, great for friends, great for family. It's affordable as well. I think it was like 2,000 rand.
And
not bad.
people that are maybe concerned with tight spaces and driving big things around, is there a lot of open area?
Yeah, 100%. There's a table like inside the mobile home. There's beds inside. So
I can see Tammy's like, that was the best.
Yes,
with
it
the
really helps you
family.
slow down and enjoy
Yeah,
the journey a little bit
exactly.
more, and not a rush
Rush
to
there, let's
where your
get-
destination is, but kind of just
100%.
take in
And so you
what's
take your
around.
time, you know, you have your games out on the table and you're chilling.
Cute,
and already the
man.
fun starts right there.
Just add this to my list.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I can imagine with the toddlers, it's really great to keep them entertained,
Yes,
right?
a lot more space to move around than being strapped in a car seat, although we kind of have to do that.
You do.
So that was quite a great
So
trip.
first stop is definitely Bella Bella out in Limpopo from Johannesburg. Another one out in Gauteng area is Mongena, which is about an hour away from Pretoria. So it's a bit closer, but again, it's on a game reserve as well. So as you're pulling up, you're greeted by rhinos, which is just so incredible. You just want to stop and pause there. It has the Big 5 on the property itself. And so you can do so many game reserves. You can quad bike, you can kayak, so many adventures.
What was your favorite activity?
My favorite activity is definitely just seeing kind of my daughter come alive when she sees these like animals or the things that we read in our books. It's like, oh no, that's the lion that we look at, you know? And now it's kind of really in front of us. But some of our other favorite trips have been, I think living in Cape Town, you're so spoiled for choice because you can go less than an hour and feel like you're in a completely different town. And so one of our kind of our mini road trips that we like is Franschhoek. It's a trip that you, it's the trip that you don't really need to break up. You get there quite quickly. And you have this array of wine farms you get to go to. And I think wine farms have really done a good job to make it the experience about more than wine tasting. And so we go to wine farms and we now enjoy picnics, and there's play parks, and there's markets, and there's a lot of other kind of historical value that comes from, you know, kind of visiting wine farms. So we love a trip to Franschhoek. We also love going up to the garden route. We also did that at the beginning of this month also. We did a trip up to the garden route and and
Where's this shot, by the way? Is this garden route? Was this somewhere else?
Yes, so this is actually in the garden route.
What is that?
You stay in this little like cocoon. It's called a coconut, actually.
Wow.
Buffalo.
Yes, and it's on a working rhino and buffalo farm. So as we drove in, we drove in and we went through the gate, and I was like, OMG, there's like a rhino. Like,
right there.
Quite literally 5 meters away from our
Look
car.
at
Like,
that
how
golf
do we?
course. Are you nuts?
And then we also did, that was our little bit more luxe living, was at Fan Court. So that's if you're looking for a little bit of country club life, if you want to go chill in a Roman bath. And they do have like a kiddie area with kid facilities. So when my Missy turns about 3, we can, you're able to drop your kid off and kind of go and cycle around or just do something a little bit more adult
something
focused.
for everyone.
Totally something for everyone.
So we've touched on Bella Bella, Mongeni Lodge, we've got Garden Route, we've got Franschhoek. Anything else around the area that you might add?
We also love a trip to Hermanus.
Ooh.
Yes.
Whale
Hermanus-
watching?
It's coming up
The
to whale
whale
watching
season is
season.
coming up.
that.
And so we're actually planning to take our little one up to see some. Hopefully she'll catch a whale. We'll get to tell her that there's a whale in the ocean. She was a little too little last year. So we're...
But the drive around Clarence Drive, is unmatched. You have the ocean, you have the mountain, you get to stop and just take in the views. Some soul
Look
food.
at you guys.
That was in Durban.
That was in
Yes.
Durban.
Durbs.
We didn't drive. I must admit, we didn't drive to Durban.
That's
We
okay.
did.
It's okay. You're allowed.
But when you fly to Durbs, do you hire a vehicle and then start driving around, or you just use public transport?
That trip, we actually just took Ubers. That Durban trip was a particularly wing it.
Yeah.
We felt like going away for the weekend, and we said, "Oh, let's go to Durban." And
you
so that
are goals.
that was a wing it trip. But there's so many options about.
So I think right now, I just need to remind you, Mzansi, if you want to find more of these options, then head over to their socials.
Yes,
We've got Calvin's handle and Tammy's handle, hopefully you're going to put on the screen now, but it's Carl Johnson ZA and there_goes_Tam is the other handle. But again, I see some notable mentions here, obviously, of Mtata, the Wild Coast, Joburg. We have Palabodwa in Limpopo, which I'm sure we could probably spend hours talking about these destinations.
Yeah.
But besides, you need to go spend some time and go check out their socials, slide in the DMs. I'm sure they've got some incredible advice for you, especially if you've got a young one or two, because they've done the hard work just for you.
They've laid the path, and I'm excited now to have children to say, life doesn't stop. You can continue.
Please do continue.
You know. Thank you, carpenters. We love to see it. Guys, thank you so much for being here and sharing the good word. Please come back. Don't go too far away, okay?
Keep sharing more of these
Keep
tips.
sharing. I absolutely love you guys on socials. It is so inspiring. So when it comes to family adventures or even just your daily drive, comfort, space, and style aren't even optional, because we want to get into something really good that I think is going to also help you with your road tripping too.
Yeah, so why not try this out? Why not look at the Hyundai Alcazar, which delivers on all fronts and then some. Now, we got a reason why, because G-Man got behind the wheel in the special carpool edition to see firsthand how this SUV transforms every journey into a smoother, more enjoyable ride. G-Man, I know you had fun here. Let's take a look and see.
What's up, team? I'm on Lift Club duty and I'm relishing the opportunity. Why? Because I get to play in the Hyundai Alcazar. It's going to be the perfect Lift Club vehicle. Why? Because it's obviously gorgeous, and we've seen that on the show. Stylish lines inside and out. It's also very spacious, a 7-seater. So I think we are well set. Let's go and pick up the team. So we are going to really put the Hyundai Alcazar's space to the test. It is the ultimate 7-seater, so we're going to put that to the test by seeing how many of my crew members we can squeeze into this car. Hello, gang. We are such a collaborative team. We do so much on air together. Why not off air together? So I don't mind. I'll be Lift Club any day of the week, as long as I get to do it in the Alcazar. Are we ready, gang? Yeah. We don't have a choice. We've got to go and do it anyway.
Someone's playing the music, guys. Not me. I don't want that pressure. You or Brian, I nominate you guys. I could get used to being picked up for work like this every day. Getting this car for my future children.
As a parent, you don't understand how important this is. My son hasn't even started playing sport yet, and I can already fill his boot with all of his gear. Imagine when he's got to play a full-on cricket and he's got 3 team members with him and you're the parent doing the transporting. 7-seaters is a win.
Wow, this car is amazing. That's all I can say for now. Then the ride itself, the car is so comfortable, and I would love to get a ride again in this car.
All right. Hey. Good morning, gents. Hop in, come on. Hey, Mary, how's it going? Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. And everybody's in. Let's get to work. Well done, team.
So, being a tall guy, normally in cars they don't have really much leg room. And it was surprising, I was thinking that it's a 7-seater. I would think that there's quite cramped. But I was actually quite surprised there was a lot of leg room.
Oh, well done. Thanks for being on time, everybody. For once, none of us are getting into trouble this morning. Well done. It's one thing having a 7-seater. It's another thing when you've got your own charging ports and your own aircon control. Just have a look at the back there. Take a look at some of those little features that jump off the page. Awesome, man.
Listen, we are a company with a lot of big personalities, and the fact that it could fit 7 of us in here, plus our personalities, I love it. I must say I'm very impressed with the space. It was so good, so smooth, so easy. We didn't feel cramped at all. We could have taken a road trip with the car, so I loved it. I loved the experience.
Absolutely love the fact that the smart tech does the hard work for you.
Seeing that it's a big car, I really thought it would be quite the trouble to park, but seeing all the tech inside there that actually guides you to do it, it makes it very easy.
The Hyundai Alcazar has stood up to the test. I squeezed in a fair contingent of my crew, and comfortably so. It kind of ticks every box. You've got modern tech, you've got smart design, and all the space that we need. In fact, we could probably put some crew gear in the back as well. Smart, stylish, and spacious. In fact, I don't mind doing Lift Club every day.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Clarissa, I can see the look on your face. You're excited to have a family, eh?
I'm so excited. Graham and his family, our Expresso family, were living their best lives. And I'm like, come on, man, I'm ready to have 5 children. What is this?
And listen, you'll have space for all the kids and more if you get into the Hyundai. And it just shows you how incredible it is of an opportunity to take a beautiful vehicle, get out on the open road, and make some core memories while you're at it.
Beautiful. Well, listen, speaking about core memories, let's create them right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have another installment of the Culinary Hotline where we bringing in another favorite, Spilile, to come and show us exactly what her best meal is, and then some music.
Oh, not just any music, award-winning music at that, because Tapelo Komisi is in the building. Jazz has never sounded this good, and we get a first front row seat to all the action. So don't go anywhere. The magic continues right here.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, yes, you beautiful people. Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And what a show we've had, already an hour in. And we've had magic, good food, good conversation, travel tips. And we're going to keep it coming. But for now, though, let's keep the conversation going because spring has sprung. We're on the 3rd of September already, well into it. And we asked you, what's reminding you of spring in your area? Is it flowers? Is it the birds singing? Maybe you've got some incredible moves. But we want to know from you. And it looks like we maybe got some comments to share. And hopefully, there's a lot to share with you. So firstly, Almiri Prince says, good morning, Expresso Expresso team. Definitely the sound of the birds. Have a fabulous Wednesday. Oh, I just love that sound of the birds, man. Giving us the feel of nature. Thank you, Almini. We got Dolores Phillips who says, good morning. I've noticed the trees are starting to bloom and the mornings are getting warmer. Daffodils in my neighborhood, they are breathtaking. I've seen some of those. The colors are just radiating right now. We got Boitamelo Murosi says, good morning, Expresso show. Blooming flowers. Yeah, I've seen that, especially from peach trees and birds singing in the morning. It's a sprightly morning. You can feel it, right? We're no longer shivering anymore. I love these comments. Thank you so much, Mzansi. Janine Collins also said, good morning, Expresso breakfast team. Have a wonderful Wednesday. It's definitely the singing birds. Yeah, I feel like they've been practicing some new songs in winter for us, and they've definitely been serving. But for right now, we're going to keep serving you. Thank you for those comments. We'll keep them coming throughout the day. But for right now, official duties must commence. Just gone on the hour. And Chris is standing by with the latest.
Thank you so much, Nature Boy. It's just gone 7 o'clock. Let's get into your national news headlines, where South Africa is proactively strengthening its agricultural sector and diversifying its trade portfolio despite global economic challenges. Now, the presidency is leading coordinated efforts to open high-growth markets across Asia and the Middle East, securing new opportunities for producers of products like citrus. At the same time, government is focused on protecting existing markets and also expanding into untapped regions, such as the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Now, these initiatives align with the African Continental Free Trade Area, boosting resilience and unlocking greater economic growth potential. In other news in South Africa, the Department of Social Development and the Reserve Bank have reassured Parliament that social grant payments will not be disrupted when the service agreement between SASSA and Postbank ends this month. SASSA entered the contract following a constitutional court ruling, which required the agency to take direct responsibility for distributing grants after its contract with Cash Paymaster Services was terminated. Authorities say systems are in place to safeguard beneficiaries and ensure continuity of disbursements across the country. Now, internationally speaking, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un arrived in Beijing by armored train with his daughter Kim Joo-un to join China's largest Victory Day parade, marking 80 years since Japan's surrender in World War II. Now, we stood alongside China's Xi Jinping, Russia's Vladimir Putin, and other world leaders at the event. On the sidelines, Russia and China signed new gas supply deals, including future pipelines through Mongolia, underscoring Moscow's strategic pivot towards Asia as sanctions continue to reshape global trade and energy cooperation. Meanwhile, the African Union has urged warring factions in Sudan to allow a ceasefire so humanitarian aid can reach victims of a deadly landslide in Darfur. Now, the Sudan Liberation Movement, which controls the affected area, reported up to 1,000 deaths following days of heavy rain. Thousands displaced by conflict had sought refuge in the Mara Mountains, where infrastructure challenges and weather delays are hampering relief. Now, the United Nations warned that ongoing fighting is complicating urgent rescue as well as aid operations. Now, let's close up your 7 o'clock news by bringing it back home, where Cape Town is beaming after welcoming almost 2.5 million visitors in 2024, who spent a whopping 25 billion rand directly in the city's economy. Now, this golden boost supported over 106,000 jobs, nearly 7% of all employment, showcasing how tourism keeps the mother city thriving. Now, from breathtaking views atop Table Mountain to penguins waddling at Boulders Beach, the city's attractions continue to charm. Business tourism sparkles too, with global events like Fame Week Africa fueling trade, creativity and connections. With new partnerships blossoming in India, China and even the US, Cape Town's tourism future looks brighter than ever. We're definitely anticipating even a doubling of that going into this festive season. I can't wait to see all of the tourists come on through. But for now, though, that is where we leave your 7 o'clock news. Let's get into some sporting highlights with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's dive into a lovely celebration of cricket success. Vian Mulder and Keshav Maharaj tore through England's batting to bowl them out for just 131 runs at Headingley. And that was before Adam Makram hammered a blistering 86 or 55 balls to lead South Africa to a crushing 7-wicket win. Now, Mulder took 3 for 33 and Maharaj 4 for 22 as the Proteas sealed their first ODI victory at the venue in emphatic style. Well, we move to cycling next, and Australia's Jay Vine claimed his second stage win of this year's Vuelta a España, powering clear on the final climb to El Ferial Lara Balagua. And Spain's Pablo Castrillo was second and Javier Romo third. But meanwhile, Jonas Vingegaard finished strongly to reclaim the red jersey, moving 26 seconds ahead of Norway's Torsten Trean in the general classification. Well, from cycling, we move to surfing. And Australia's Molly Picklum was crowned 2025 world champion after defeating Caroline Marks in the Lexus World Surf League finals at Cloudbreak, Fiji. Now, the 22-year-old, seeded number 1, sealed her maiden crown with a dominant backside display, posting the event's highest scores to become the first Australian world champ since Stephanie Gilmore in 2022. Well, we round off all things sport with tennis news, and Carlos Alcaraz, as well as Jessica Pegula, are through to the US Open semifinals without dropping a set. Now, Alcaraz beat Jerry Lehecko and could face Novak Djokovic next, while Pegula swept past Barbara Krejcikova to set up a clash with either Arina Sabalenka or Marketa Vandrousova. Now, both stars remain in top form ahead of the final stretch. And yes, as promised, we will be diving into a discussion on all things tennis. But for now, though, many of you heading out on the roads, and Carissa's got the latest when it comes to all things traffic. Let's go.
Well, thanks, Raul. Let's see what your roads are doing this morning out in Gauteng. In Pretoria, there's been an accident on the N1 southbound before Linwood Road. Now, right now, 2 left lanes are affected, and as a result, traffic is slow moving as peak hour traffic intensifies. So please do exercise some patience and make use of an alternate route if you are headed out that way. Singing in Gauteng, but heading out to Sandton, an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound before Allendale Road. Now, the left lane is closed with the back of queue at Buccleuch Interchange. Wherever you are headed, do stay alert, stay alive, and make sure that you have a beautiful start to your Wednesday. That's where we leave your roads for now. Let's check out what's happening in your weather. Well, the South African Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire danger conditions across wide parts of the country, including Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, Free State, Northwest, Limpopo, KwaZulu-Natal and the Northern Cape. Now, residents are urged to exercise caution as the hot weather combined with dry conditions heightens the risk of runaway fires. Forecasters also expect some foggy mornings and varying coastal winds on the rest of the country. Let's check out that sunrise view of this hour. Now, we heard from Durban. Let's see what Bloem is saying this morning. And this beautiful image sent on through from Jenna Ridge. Let's see what you've got to offer. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It just shows that after the sunrise, we have beautiful skies to look forward to. And out in Bloem, you can expect 30 degrees today. A definite summer's day on this September the 3rd day. So thank you so much for sharing that image with us, Jenna Ridge. We absolutely love to see it. And 0630369649 is the number for you to snap away with. Take your phone out, clean the camera, take a photo, send it through to us, and we'll share that in just a bit. But now let's check in with your temperatures so that you can prepare for the day.
Listen, Mzansi, thank you so much once again for just elevating our mood. And this is a call to action because we want to see those sunrise views. So in the next hour, keep it coming and hopefully we'll share your view. For now, though, we're going to share another opportunity for you to win big and be in the running when you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for, get this, 22 million rand in total estimated jackpots. And it's all happening this Wednesday. So the question really is, what are you waiting for? You want to play the Lotto for an estimated 6 million rand. There's Lotto Plus 1 for 11 million rand. And then Lotto Plus 2 for 5 million rand, all happening today, winner. So buy your tickets today in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529 hash and follow the USSDs. And we put all these details on Expresso's social media pages. So literally, you can go check it out right now. And that'll allow you to get yourself in the running to win big by playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 22 million rand in total estimated jackpots, all happening today. And just like that, I mentioned millions and Carissa appears.
I mean, of course, where there's money, there's me. Absolutely love that. Make sure that you get involved with all of that to get yourself some cash. For now, though, in the second hour of your Feel Good Breakfast show, let's start preparing for some entertainment. I'm talking about an African jazz fusion like you've never heard before. Tapelo's in the building, man behind the piano, but we're going to get him on the couch in just a little bit to find out a little bit more about Tapelo Kumisi and the man behind the music. And then, are you hungry?
I am hungry indeed. Who's up next in the kitchen?
Spilile is going to come on through with a delicious pork chop recipe that I can't wait to get into. Sounds so good on this Wednesday. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you now.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Wednesday, and today's a good day to have a good day. Now let's get into some entertainment. From the townships of South Africa to the international jazz stage, Tapelo Kumisi is an award-winning jazz pianist who has carved out a unique voice in the global music scene. Now with a sound that bridges together soulful traditions of African rhythm and the free-flowing spirit of jazz, his music really speaks across cultures and definitely across generations. So before we get to know the man, let's take a look at his talent. It goes without saying that we need to give this guy a feel-good welcome. I mean, come on. Yes,
Yeah.
that was incredible. And that was just a taste, because we're going to get a little bit more in a bit, right?
More.
Okay, before we get into the present day, let's take it back a little bit. Talking about your upbringing, I know you grew up in Bloemfontein.
Yeah.
Where did your inspiration and love for jazz even come from, considering you're in Bloem?
I will say from my hood, where I come from in Rocklands.
Okay.
In any spaces, there's always elders who will play jazz music on Sundays. And from my brothers, my elder brothers, a repertoire that they used to play at home. That's where they developed the passion came from. Yeah.
So do you remember any kind of artists that they would play? What did it sound like?
They used to play a lot of. They used to play a lot of Abdul.
Okay.
And Budaza, and a lot of fusion, of course. Quite vast of music, different style of music they used to play.
Yeah, which makes sense considering where you are now with that nice little fusion of bringing in, you know, jazz, the freedom, like we were saying earlier, with African roots. It is so incredible, the beautiful blend of those two coming together. I mean, how do you even approach that? Where do you compose music from? How does it happen?
Inspiration, it's our livelihoods, what I go through, what my experiences. If I'm sad, whether I'm on appreciative mode, that's how the inspiration comes. They just come in the form of a melody.
Okay.
And sometimes inspiration, I like to spend most of my time in the mountains just to relax.
Oh, wow.
And that's how the music will come.
And then what? Are you voice noting on your phone? Are you writing things down?
Yeah, I mean, the mode is always different. Because sometimes I have to re-record, then or it will be circulated like a melody which is coming and going. So there's a song that I composed called Ndengenzuri. I'll be performing today. It was I had earlier one of your people were saying that they like the sounds of birds. So it was the rhythm that the birds was playing, then it inspired me to have the melody of Ndengenzuri.
Okay, so you were sitting here, the birds were singing to you, you were singing to your phone. We get to experience it today. That's beautiful. So you obviously play the keys. Do you sing as well?
No,
I'm
a horrible singer.
No. So then how do you translate that into a voice note? You know what you're talking about. Yeah. And then you get down, you play the keys. I mean, what age did you start playing?
Church, okay, age, I think I was in my teenage stage, I think 14, 15.
Wow.
So it was a church, obviously, like in any location. So I started from church and I grew, then I went to different institutions and different bands in Bloemfontein.
Incredible.
And until where I am currently.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that we get to experience you here in the Mother City and of course in South Africa. I mean, what a treat that we also get to enjoy this. I know that you're on global stages, but you're also on your Expresso Feel Good stage. What inspires you also to get into music education? Because I know that you're very passionate about teaching the next generation. So talk to me about that a little bit.
So based on our history of our country, most of our schools, they focus on the left side of the brain, I mean the intellectual side. So, but the creative side is not really focused on or given a platform to be established. So that's why my music education started from. Then I started to teach. Then based on research, you'll figure out, no, you need to do a lot of things. Music helps you with reading, music helps with other domains of learning. That's how I became interested in pursuing this music thing on a full-time basis.
And also it helps with mental health, you know? Really helps you kind of stay focused and grounded and brought to yourself. So thank you for taking care of the children. Thank you for taking care of the next generation. We appreciate that because it's not just about you, it's also about that.
Giving back to the community,
Exactly. So do you often, do you still live in Bloem? Do you go back? Do the people still know you there? Do they recognize you? Do they ask for photos?
I will be there on the Saturday. I will be performing at the festival in Makufe. But I'm based in Pretoria and all my musical life has taken me to Gauteng.
Of course it has.
So, and also I have a tour here in Cape Town, in Mother City, supported by Concert SA. I'll be performing at the Blue Room
On
tomorrow.
Thursday,
On
yes.
Thursday, yes. So.
Are you excited?
Very excited. This is the second time I'm back in the mother city, so I'm so excited to be coming back.
And then I know that Gauteng's got your heart, but do you also want to maybe come this side and stay here for a bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
6 months there, 6 months here.
You see?
Come on, Tapelo. We
giving
would
me
love
ideas.
to have you. And we cannot wait to see and enjoy your performance in just a bit.
Yeah.
He's brought the whole band here. Listen,
Yeah.
Feel Good fam, we are in for such a treat. And I can't wait for you just to experience and be taken on a journey with Tapelo himself. So stick around for that. It comes up really soon.
Yeah, he's brought the whole band here, so you definitely want to sit tight. And maybe while you're doing that, you also want to strap in and hold on tight. And that's for this week's World Sports Betting Cash Out game. Now, this is where you can watch your winnings soar higher with every second. But the challenge is quite simple, right? You've got to cash out before the plane vanishes, or you'll miss your chance to land the big win. So this is how we get involved. You can stand a chance this Friday on Air Pilot and win between 1,000 and 10,000 Rand if you cash out in time. Now, to enter, reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us the following. Are you more of a calculated risk taker or a go with your gut kind of person? Well, come through with that answer, and don't forget to use the hashtag World Sports Betting in your comment. And this week's competition closes at 10 a.m. on Thursday. That's tomorrow, the 4th of September. And the T's and C's do apply. You can find them at expressoshow.com. And hey, who knows? Maybe you might be taking on the challenge this Friday and possibly becoming, putting a lot of money in your pocket. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. But for now, we're not going to leave you with anything else other than excitement to look forward to, because Sipilile is in the kitchen, and next, one of our queens, one of the incredible women that's doing the most, and she's going to be showcasing, I believe it's a one-pot pan meal with some chops or something delicious like that. I don't know. I'm just hungry and absolutely ready for it. And then we're also going to be chatting some of the quarterfinals action of tennis, and we've got some stalwarts coming through. It's the US Open, and it's a big one. It's heating up. Alcaraz is through unbeaten, and he's going to be facing some top talent. But we've got all that discussion coming at you in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Ghosted by bad signal, we've all been there, from dropped calls to missed updates. The good news? Cell C's got your back, ready to go the extra mile to make sure your message gets through loud and clear. Jump onto our Expresso socials, post that all-important message meant for someone not on Cell C, tag hashtag last resort, and you could pocket 2,000 Rand cash. Because when their network lets you down, Cell C's won't. Switch to C. Competition closes every Friday. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Back in the kitchen, and yes, it's three of us now. And no, we didn't plan to all wear white, But it's happening, it's happening. Aki's still in the kitchen with us. Spez in the kitchen with us now. She's very shy. She actually said, don't ask me questions on camera. We're gonna ask her lots of questions on camera, but before we do that, let's just check in with Aki. So Aki, we have your beautiful, beautiful, I'm gonna call it the summer salmon salad.
Yes,
It's amazing. You're gonna do a dressing, which is the dressing we made.
Yes,
You're just gonna finish it for us.
For sure.
And then you're gonna do that right now, but you're not going anywhere. You're
No,
gonna hang
no, no.
around. Talk to me about your dish.
So what we're making today is our one-pan pork chops and caramelized apples, served with creamy Parmesan polenta.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love it. It's all the comfort food. So Aki's taken us into like the spring vibes, and you're giving us the last little bit of this winter, autumny kind of feelings. I like that. Tell the truth. Am I difficult to work with?
No, not at all.
How much do you want to say that? No, I must say, honestly, South Africa, this is the best team to work with. You know I love the two of you, and Tiffany as well behind the scenes. You guys honestly make us look good. We actually just rock up, right? We actually just rock up when they're there, and then it's actually you that do all the hard work, and you honestly make us look so good. So just a big thank you from me and every other chef that comes in here. I almost feel like we should give you a hand. Everyone in the background, give a hand.
Thank you.
That's a very sad clap in the background. They're not going to get fed. Okay, love you guys. Let's go. So you're coring the apple. Okay, why don't you almost do that again? This thing. Yo, this thing is so dangerous.
Yeah.
So Africa, when you do use this thing at home, just please be careful. I watched you with it as well. I was praying. This is so dangerous. Whoever allowed this thing to be made? What? So anyway, this is an apple corer, and I like the way that you used it. So basically, you just went from the bottom, squeeze it all the way down, push it through to take out the center. So we've got the cores out. What happens now?
So while I'm busy slicing the apple, will you please sear the meat for me?
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe just for about 3 minutes on each side.
All right. So salt and pepper.
Oh, yes. Season first. That's very important.
Season first.
Thank you, thank you. And what is it paprika?
Yes, that's paprika and salt and pepper.
All right. Okay, who does most of the cooking at home?
Oh, I do. I do cook a lot.
And do you have like a speciality that you go for?
I like food.
Alles.
Alles.
Yeah, it's me too. And you at home, who does all the cooking?
My sister.
Okay.
I help sometimes, but yeah.
And is there like a
She's
go-to
more
that
into
she
food
has?
than me.
Is there like a favorite dish that she does?
Yeah, this is one of her favorite dishes. Yes.
I feel like when you're a chef, you automatically like become the cook in the house. And there's all the responsibility of the cooking ends up on your shoulders. So I'm happy to hear there's some other people now cooking. And Aki, you've taken the reins. I love that. Has working on the show changed the way that you...
Get another knife.
Ooh, okay.
This one.
Yes, chef, it does.
How has it changed how you cook?
It changed the way that you can use a sustainable ingredient, just as simple, and make it as fancy as you want to.
So one of the biggest issues, specifically when it comes to food TV shows, is food waste. And I'm very proud of our team because we're quite cautious about it.
Yes.
And we try to minimize wastage. And also, have you seen the size of our crew behind the camera? There's never any waste. There's zero waste. All right, okay, so pork chops are doing their thing. Then these are pork chops on the bone, which I like. A bit of flavor there as well.
Yes, absolutely.
There we go. Can I have a look at your I need to say puff. Can I have a look at the polenta?
Yes, go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, it's giving.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't it look amazing?
And they've got some parmesan in there as well. All the
Not
good stuff
yet.
in
I'm
there.
still gonna add it. Some
parmesan still goes in. Okay.
Yes.
So we let that bubble. It's pork chops looking good.
Beautiful.
Ugh. Wow, you weren't joking with the amount of parmesan. This is, you see, Aki's here saving us for the summer body.
I'm just being generous.
You just be generous. I love your generosity. I love it. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. And for you, since you started working on the team, has it changed the way that you cook food or your approach to food?
Yeah, I can say yes. I've become more comfortable. Yeah, in the kitchen, which was something that I wasn't before.
And
so yeah.
And you came from being a student straight into this job. What advice would you have for any other high schoolers or students now looking to take their career to TV? What advice would you have for them?
I would say they must just be themselves Dedication is also very important. And yeah, just be willing to learn every time. Every day we learn like different things. Yeah.
Because no 2 days are ever the same with us.
Exactly.
Okay, what characteristics would you say that person needs to become like the next Aki or Speed?
Be consistent.
Be consistent.
Yes.
All right, there we go. That's easy. Just be consistent. And a little bit of food skills as well, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely. Okay, polenda's going, pork chop's going, apples. Are they going in next? What happens with the
Apples
onions? Are
ready.
they also just joining?
Yeah, they go together.
Can I go in now?
After your meat has browned, you remove it. Like you can just put the chops on your plate, and then I can go in with my onions and apples.
Nice.
Thank you.
And what apples are you using? They look like, is that a golden delicious?
Oh no, I'm using granny apples.
Granny Smiths, because you want that tart flavor to go with the pork. And obviously we've got some of the fat that rendered out from the pork fat.
Yes.
And now we're cooking the apples and the onions in that. I mean, it smells amazing. And look at the apple.
All that flavors into it.
Ooh, this looks so good. Okay, so this just cooks down until it like kind of simmers, right?
Yes.
Can we add a little bit of salt to this?
Please.
Salt.
You see that right about now, they're calling one of them for the salt. All right, but the salt's gonna come in. What the salt's gonna do is the salt's gonna actually draw some of the moisture out of the apples and the onions, because you know the apples have a lot of moisture.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's gonna slowly steam as it cooks, which is gonna help us soften everything really well. But can we fast forward and pretend that it's cooked down a bit? What's the next ingredient that goes in?
We can just add. We can go in with our garlic.
Absolutely.
Yes. Our herbs and vinegar.
What it looks like thyme.
It's thyme and rosemary.
And it goes. And I do love, and I say this all the time now, the fact that Raul de Mornay told me you can use as many spices and as many herbs as you like, because it has no calories. And it adds instant flavor. That's vinegar, right?
Yes, apple cider.
Here we go with the salt.
Cookie soak. And that's basically going to cook down now.
Yeah.
It becomes soft and jammy and delicious.
Wow.
When it gets to that point, is that when the chops go back in?
Yes.
Oh,
When the vinegar starts simmering.
Can you smell that?
It smells perfect.
It smells
Delicious.
absolutely
It's giving.
amazing.
Beautiful.
Now, South Africa, we're not done yet. We're going to come back a little later. We're going to see this amazing dish in its finished form. Then, our guest is going to be joining us in the kitchen. You're going to want to know more about that, so stay tuned to more Calorie Hotline Bling!
Ding, ding, ding!
Yeah.
This smells so good.
Oh, we look forward to that third installment. For now, though, let's turn our eyes over to this direction, because today's handy heroes, we're heading to Northam to meet Limpopo's paint specialist. It's called Vibrant Paints. Now, their recommendations, Plascon Micatex, the trusted all-rounder backed by a 15-year guarantee. And here is why their #1 choice is what it is.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Vibrant Paints Northam in Limpopo, a Plascon paint expert store and member of Paint Club.
I've started this store in 2008. I've seen the opportunity to open the store because there was no other supplier of Plascon. I'm very proud about this store because after we've started it, we've been through COVID, our doors is still open.
My customers is the contractors from the mine. Sometimes we do even support, get customers from Tawazimbi. What I love about my customers, they love doing business with us. Like maybe now I'm selling 4 Micatex and I'm left with 3. They can wait for me to get that 4th one. So I'm happy about them.
There's no other paint shop like this paint shop. We've got everything.
The quality that we keep, no one is keeping in Northam. So it makes us better people. Micatex is my favorite product. Like now it's being built with polycell, can fill the small cracks, and it's waterproofing at the same time. And then now it's got the 15-year quality guarantee. DIY tape, I will sell my roller, my brushes, and my drop sheets, extension, polyfiller scrapers, so that they can do their job self. Vibrant Paint, your one-stop paint shop.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon. Together, we've got this.
Yep, absolutely lovely dose of inspiration right there, and I hope you're taking those notes. And for now, maybe you want to take notes if you're a sports fan, and tennis at that, because officially we've reached the business end of the US Open. We got Carlos Alcaraz, who has continued his flawless run with a straight sets win over Giri Laheka, and then we had Jessica Pegula powering past Barbara Krejcikova to book a place in the last four. Now with Novak Djokovic, Taylor Fritz, Aryna Sabalenka, and Marketa Vandrousova waiting in the wings, the stage is set for a thrilling semi-final showdown. And who other than our two incredible souls? We got Ricky Solomons and obviously Nazli Abrams in the building. Thank you so much for joining us. We were talking so much off air that I forgot we were actually working, because tennis is bringing the heat once again. We've got incredible things happening. Let's start off with Alcaraz, who's doing the absolute most. Ability to go straight sets, not dropping a set in the US Open. Man's making a statement here. Let's just say that, right? What do you think of his performance so far? It's been impressive.
I agree. It's been very impressive. He won Cincinnati. He did win the final with Sinner withdrawing, but he says himself, "I'm looking for revenge."
Okay.
Like, straight out, this is what I'm doing.
I like
so
that.
he's come with a plan. You know, he's playing a lot more aggressive than usual. So it's exciting. He's an exciting player to watch.
Where I think he's seeing the ball like bigger than he's ever seen in his life, and so he's playing some ridiculous tennis. So for anyone to stop him, which I know is Novak. He's playing Novak here.
And this is the question. So, I mean, he's going to need this, right? You're going up against all the experience in the world. It doesn't culminate to someone bigger than Djokovic. And this is a stalwart. Apparently, Nazzy, this man has just been training ever since Wimbledon, yeah?
Yeah, so he left the tour after Wimbledon. He's just been training. He's hitting the ball earlier than he's ever done in his whole career. Who would have thought he could improve?
At this time in his
Goat,
yeah.
right?
And what's the age of Djokovic right now? Do you guys
38. Yeah,
so just doing the most for us bullies out there.
No, he's an inspiration.
And in terms of the match, because we know that it's going to be, what do you think, like a skill versus power here? We've got youth, we've got all the movement in the world. Djokovic just has to bring in the expertise on a shot to really pass Alcaraz, right?
Yeah, I'm still giving Alcaraz the edge. Though.
You are?
Yeah, because he's match fit. And
he has beaten Alcaraz before, and you know, like they have a good relationship. So to me, it could right Novak off at your pedal. It could go. It could go either way.
It could go either way. I'm hoping the man uses his mind and his expertise to try and combat this, because we know on the athletic front, Alcaraz is looking absolutely incredible. But what was more incredible was seeing Pegula straight set wins over Krejcikova. This is quite awesome. I mean, wow, I don't know if anybody expected this, but a definite statement at that.
So Krejcikova has now returned to form. In the last two tournaments, really, she made deep runs. She's also in her mid-30s.
She's obviously got to go up against Sabalenka. This is going to be huge. Nobody wants that for a semi as well. If there was ever a harder road to get to a final, this was it. But if you can come away with a win here, you've got all the momentum in that final. But able to return that serve, though, do you think it will completely flip things around? Or do you think there's still work that needs to happen in a game as well to reach that level?
So where Pegula can trouble Sabalenka, she's a great defender. And Sabalenka goes all out every ball. If she can do what Coco did in the French Open, yeah, maybe. And the only time she's ever beaten Sabalenka is on hard courts, and in New York, the first time they met. So she won't be feeling the way I am about that match. But Sabalenka is hitting the ball cleanly and hard.
Clean and hard, and it's absolutely at the business end. I'm not going to do anything crazy, but I got to ask, if you were to put your money on a winner for this one, for the males and females, who would it be?
I'm going Sinner.
Oh, Sinner, yeah?
Sinner, Sabalenka.
Sinner taking on Alcaraz, potentially, if he takes on Djokovic, and then Sabalenka for the females?
Yes, well, Sinner as well. Oh, for the females?
Yeah. Tough one, huh?
Still, yeah. I like Swiatek a lot still. Like,
yeah.
But it's tough, eh? Oh, my word. These women are so close, they can, you know. So I'm going to go with Swiatek for the ladies and Sinner for the men.
I also think Naomi
Oh, yeah, let's not write her off, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So listen, we've finally stumped them, I think. We've got our expertise in a position where they are not sure. So you know that this is a reason to get involved in this incredible match that's happening tonight. We've got a first semi-final taking place, and hopefully we'll discuss the results of that after. But for now, though, a lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Don't go anywhere. The magic continues in just a bit.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's true, it still is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso, right here on S3. I'm just going to say thank you for hanging out with us today. Yeah. And you came at a good time too.
You did indeed, because what's happening right now is that Woolworths has just unveiled their brand new flagship store at Tiger Valley. And it's something truly special. Now, this reimagined space brings together the very best of fashion, beauty, home, and food.
Oh,
all
my
the good things in life.
Listen, I've heard all about it, seen it all over social media. It's designed to offer nothing but the best of the best. It's a shopping experience like no other. And of course, our very own G-Man was there to soak up the action and bring us the highlights. So let's have a look.
This is the start of an incredible new era for South African retail. Woolworths brand spanking new flagship store at the Tiger Valley Shopping Centre. It is a concept store that I think will redefine the South African shopping experience. Let's go explore, come on. We are looking so far ahead into the future, it seems. Why is this such a big move for Woolworths?
Well, I think ultimately it exemplifies what we stand for as a brand. What we've done over here is really sort of lay out where we want to go to. Whilst we have a big footprint here, a big store here at Tiger Valley, and we won't necessarily be rolling this out to every single store, but certainly aspects of it we will. So it is going to inform the way Woolworths shows up everywhere where it does show up. This was a very daunting undertaking at the beginning, and now we've delivered on it, and it sets us up to take it further.
Every category elevated. Home, beauty, fashion, the food is on another level. What do you think your shoppers are going to find most surprising about the new space?
I think customers are going to really enjoy the openness of the environment. The fact that we've removed our ceiling has given us a sense of much bigger volume, much bigger space. Customers can move through rails very easily. You can see right through. You can stand in the front. You can see right through to the back to the food market, as well as from women's wear right through to men's wear to kids wear.
What do you want for your shoppers, those that come here every day?
We've spent a lot of time and emphasis on what we call our hyper service pods. You'll see one on my left-hand side here, which has got a fitting room. It's big. If you haven't got the right size with you, you can go outside. There's a concierge. They will call to somebody on the floor, and one of our team will bring you the size you're looking for. When you've completed and you're happy with your outfit, within a meter or two, you can step out and you can check out and pay for that item right there.
all the little service pods that we have around the store. We've got a bra measuring in the lingerie section. We've got our denim laser service that you can do in the men's area. And I think also the tailor experience. You can come and buy something and have it immediately fixed to fit you. So I think customers are just going to really enjoy the fact that there's a lot of solutions for them here.
You can enjoy some thoughtful services like gift wrapping, facials, nail care, and all beautifully presented in these gorgeous service pods.
So what we wanted to do was to redefine how the store experience feels and behaves, putting human connection and hyper service at the center of all this experience. We're very much a very square structured brand. We've introduced a lot of like rounds and softer edges so that to make the brand more friendlier, more inviting and welcoming and easy to shop. From a multi-sensory experience point of view, we've also paired scent, like it's in smell, and music. So all these pods have got a distinctive smell and a music playlist. In the food market, also we've got a playlist that actually is relevant and evokes the category emotions.
When we say a shopping experience completely reimagined, what do we mean? Well, let's enter the food store to find out. We are talking about a very playful confectionery, an unbelievably well-stocked global pantry, to breaking new ground so that we can break new bread with an incredible bakery, the patissier, the fishmonger, all the usual suspects and a whole lot more, like the Watts cooking bar where we can get interactive and plug into the latest trends. The best part about the Woolworths food store, there is literally a taste test or an expert and some advice around every corner. Just don't come here hungry. There is a buzz here today, which is amazing. The food offering a big part of it. How have you found people's reactions to the little taste test today?
It's been fantastic. Seeing so many people so excited about what we can do with Woolworths product is, you know, just a testament to what we do as a business. And my job's simple. I just have to put it all together and let people taste it.
My job is even simpler. I just have to eat it, dude. So let's do a little taste test here.
Here is some sushi rice. It's already pre-done, sticky rice, 90 seconds in the microwave. And we've got a sweet soy ponzu sauce, spring onion, and then we've got some dry aged beef, which from the butcher counter next door. Here we've got one of my favorite products, these Bella Zoo products, just everything right now. Truffle and artichoke, and I've just stirred that through a mashed potato. And we've got sirloin of beef. And then here, a little hack for you. This is a rainbow trout pate. So what we've done is we've just paired that with a cos lettuce, a baby gem, which is nice and crisp and bitter. So you've got a crunch, and then you've got this wonderful pate that's gone on top. We've got some trout caviar and some dill. And really, my job has been that simple.
There is a lot to experience here. What do you want your shopper to get out of your space?
So, you know, Graham, we're actually in the long life aisle. If I actually walk you around here, if you look at the environment now, what is our difference? Our difference is there. This is actually honey that is badger friendly. Now, this is a very instant difference that our customer can get, but she knows what she's paying for. This area for us is a very important area from a nodal point of view. So we know there's a very demanding customer in this node, you know. As we walked into the store today, what was the first thing that you've seen? Flowers. Why? This customer, she wants a locally grown product when she enters. Then on her left-hand side, what? Bakery. This customer is more demanding of a bakery. And also this store here will have a patisserie because our Tiger Valley customer loves her dessert and she loves her cake.
The thing that stood out for me today is, of course, the food, the incredible, widest selection of food I've ever seen. I don't know where to start. I've been tasting just about everything, but it's been so amazing.
How do these broader trends, the shift in the bigger picture, informed how you've set this up?
So we walk through the store and you have to notice the amount of recyclable and recycled materials that you use, energy saving that you use. We actually have doors in front of our fridges, you know. It's all part of the sustainability.
From an innovation point of view, we're using invasive alien timber. Our mannequins actually are used from coffee sacks and also put together with a plant-based resin, and they are biodegradable and they are recyclable as well. We've expanded our partnership with the Society of the Blind and Super Troopers as well.
When we started the journey and we got closer to this becoming a reality,
I briefed the design team to say, I want you to come up with something that is inspirational, that is linked to Tiger Valley, that customers will, look at it and say, gee, wow, that looks brilliant. And they came up with the Tiger Lily. I think there are circa around 500 units per style, so it's not a big volume. It is only in Tiger Valley. It's not going to be in any other Woolies store. So if you want it, you've got to come and get it here.
The standout moment for me has been looking in the faces of your team here, the pride they feel at being able to represent this space. So what you've done, as massive as this is externally, I think internally for Woolworths, this is a magical moment. I'm so glad we are here.
Thank you for pointing that out. In store, it's built on the backs of South Africans. It's built with the ideas, the concept, the efforts of South Africans. And you could drop the store in anywhere in the world and it would really show up exceptionally well. The quality that's gone into the product, the quality that's gone into the design that shows up the product is just at another level. Our homeware, the country road brands that we bring to life here, this beauty hall is the definition of global world-class beauty.
I think shoppers are going to enjoy the entire space. I mean, it's so amazing. One floor of everything you can think of, from fashion to beauty to the food. You come here and you spend the entire day and the rest of the evening here because there's just so much to see and do and taste and love.
My highlight features about the store would most definitely be the shoe section. Because it's really big. So if you want shoes, you can almost circle like 5 brands in more or less one space, but they're still in their designated zone.
This is next level. Come and discover Woolworths Tiger Valley flagship store for yourself. It's not just a shopping experience. This is a frame for our life, designed to engage the senses and make absolutely every moment here memorable. This is a game changer. Wow.
Wow.
I'm shook. Woolies has done it again.
Yeah, they have. Like, I feel like you don't even have to shop. You just walk around there and enjoy yourself.
Enjoy.
Just being inspired by the looks, the food, the everything. I mean, come on.
Oh my goodness. It is clear that every little detail and decision was made with one single focus, and that is to deliver a spectacular customer experience. So please go ahead and visit.
Yeah, visit all the new Woolworths flagship stores, and especially the flagship store at the Tiger Valley Shopping Centre for an unforgettable shopping journey. And we're going to keep the unforgettable going all throughout your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because there's still a whole lot to look forward to,
That's true. Our artist is standing by for today. Tapelo wants to perform for you. He's been waiting, so please say yes. I can't wait for that incredible journey of jazz that we will definitely be going through.
Yep, and then some spring cleaning hacks and tips coming your way. Why? Because spring has sprung. And we're going to spring into action just around the corner, Mzansi. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, you beautiful people. And as promised, entertainment is coming next. And our artist of the day has just arrived on stage to entertain you. Take it away. Stage is yours.
Cool. So the song we will be playing is in Dengenzuri.
you. I told you that you would go on such a beautiful journey along with our musician and his band today. Tapela, we can't wait to see what else you have to offer as we enter into the final hour of your Feel Good Breakfast show. For now, though, it's just gone 8 o'clock. Let's get into those national news headlines. Now, we get started here where Police Minister Professor Firoz Kachalia and National Police Commissioner General Fani Mosamola have agreed to submit 121 dockets from the Political Killings Task Team to the Madlanga Commission. Now, the decision comes after mixed reactions over whether the dockets should remain in KwaZulu-Natal. The Police Ministry confirmed the move aims to support the Commission's work, while also highlighting the need to bolster SAPS's investigative capacity into the murders of councillors, whistleblowers and professionals targeted by organised crime. In other news in the country, South Africa is proactively strengthening its agricultural sector, as well as diversifying its trade portfolio despite global economic challenges. Now, the presidency is leading coordinated efforts to open high-growth markets across Asia and the Middle East, securing new opportunities for producers of products like citrus. At the same time, government is focused on protecting existing markets and expanding into untapped regions such as ASEAN. Now, these initiatives align with the African Continental Free Trade Area, boosting resilience as well as unlocking greater economic growth potential. Looking further afield at your international news-making headlines, Burkina Faso's transitional parliament has unanimously passed a law criminalizing homosexual acts, intensifying a crackdown on same-sex relationships across Africa. Now, the measure provides for jail terms of up to 5 years and fines with deportation for foreign nationals found guilty. Now, it follows cabinet approval of an amended family code law last year. Justice Minister Adaso Rodrigue Bayela confirmed the law's implementation on state media, saying it forms part of government's broader social policy under the transitional administration. Meanwhile, North Korea leader Kim Jong-un arrived in Beijing by armored train with his daughter Kim Yoo-ae to join China's largest Victory Day parade, marking 80 years since Japan's surrender in World War II. Now, he stood alongside China's Xi Jinping, Russia's Vladimir Putin, and other world leaders at the event. On the sidelines, Russia and China signed new gas supply deals, including future pipelines through Mongolia, underscoring Moscow's strategic pivot towards Asia as sanctions continue to reshape global trade as well as energy cooperation. Let's finish off your news for this Wednesday morning here. All Harry Potter fans definitely have reason to celebrate as Warwick Davids will reprise his much-loved role as Professor Phileas Flitwick in HBO's upcoming television series. Now, Davis, a BAFTA-winning actor, becomes the first original cast member from the films to return for the new adaptation, which promises a faithful retelling of J.K. Rowling's books. The show, expected to span 10 years, has already begun at Warner Bros. Studios Leavesden, the original setting for the Harry Potter movies, and will launch its first season in 2027. Now, excitement soared during the annual Back to Celebration, with 11-year-old Dominic McLaughlin introduced as Harry Potter and acclaimed actor John Lithgow revealed as Dumbledore, adding just some extra magic to the anticipation. Very exciting times lie ahead of us. But for now, that's where we leave your 8 o'clock news. Let's get into your final sporting highlights with Rao.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, one last round of all things sport. We start off with cricket, where we get to celebrate the Proteas. Now, Vian Mulder and Keshav Maharaj tore through England's batting to bowl them out for just 131 runs at Headingley, before Aiden Makram hammered a blistering 86 runs of 55 balls to lead South Africa to a crushing 7-wicket win. Now, Mulder took 3 wickets for 33 runs and Maharaj 4 for 22 as the Proteas sealed their first ODI victory at the venue in a very emphatic style. Well, we move to cycling next, and Australia's Jay Vine claimed his second stage win of this year's Vuelta a España and powering clear on the final climb to El Ferial Lara Belagua. Now, Spain's Pablo Castrillo was second and Javier Romo was third. But meanwhile, Jonas Vingegaard finished strongly to reclaim the red jersey, moving 26 seconds ahead of Norway's Torstein Trean in the general classification. Well, surfing news is up next, and there's something to celebrate here once again. Firstly, Australia's Molly Picklum was crowned 2025 World Champion after defeating Caroline Marks in the Lexus World Surf League Finals at Cloudbreak in Fiji. Now, the 22-year-old, seeded #1, sealed her maiden crown with a dominant backside display, posting the event's highest scores to become the first Australian world champ since Stephanie Gilmore in 2022. Now, meanwhile, South Africa's Geordie Smith claimed a thrilling victory at the same event, showcasing his signature barrel rides. And that was to take top honours in the men's division. And Smith's win marks another proud moment for South Africa, surfing on the global stage. And an incredible podium finish at that. Now, we move on to the final update for all things sport, where tennis is up next. And Carlos Alcaraz, as well as Jessica Pegula, are through to the US Open semi-finals without dropping a set. Now, Alcaraz beat Jiri Lehecka and could face Novak Djokovic next, while Pegula swept past Barbara Krejcikova to set up a clash with either Aryna Sabalenka or Marketa Vondrousova. Now, both stars remain in top form ahead of the final stretch. Well, that's a wrap up on all things sport. Many of you still out on the roads, and Carissa has the latest when it comes to all things traffic.
Thank you, Nature Boy. Let's see what's happening on your roads. And we only touched down in Gauteng, out in Centurion for the final time, where an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound at John Foster Drive. Now, that's resulting in a closed left shoulder. Now, currently, traffic is slow moving, so do exercise some extra caution when passing through the affected area. And wherever you're headed on out, stay safe, buckle up, and make sure you're back here again tomorrow. That is where we leave your roads for now. Let's get into your weather. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has warned of extremely high fire danger conditions across wide parts of the country. Now, that includes Gauteng, Mpumalanga, Eastern Cape, Free State, the Northwest, Limpopo, KwaZulu-Natal, as well as the Northern Cape. Now, residents are urged to exercise caution as the hot weather, combined with dry conditions, heightens the risk of runaway fires. Currently, forecasts also expected for foggy mornings and varying coastal winds across the country. Now let's get into that sunrise view of the hour. We've heard from Bloem, we've heard from Durban. What is the mother city saying? And straight from Cork Bay Harbour, Amanda got in touch with this exceptionally beautiful morning view. I might be biased because it's my home city, but I love this side of the country. So gorgeous. Thank you for representing Cork Bay Harbour in the best way, Amanda. You definitely are shining bright here. 16 degrees, though, is what you can expect on your side of town. A beautiful spring day at that. And a reminder, Mzansi, 063-036-9649. That is the number to take down. So you let us know what your mornings are looking like on Thursday and Friday this week. But now let's get into the temperatures for the final time this morning to prepare you for your Wednesday.
Corkies is looking lekker. Thank you so much for that sunrise view. Reminding me to go get some fish and chips out of the harbour. Just a beautiful day. Or maybe go for a hike and then finish off at the harbour. There's plenty to do out there.
You've got the right idea, Ryle. And listen, you can do that and so much more because we want you to be in it to win it. And that is when you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1, as well as Lotto Plus 2 for 22 million rand in total estimated jackpots. Now, it only goes down today on this Wednesday. So please, what are you waiting for? You can play Lotto for an estimated 6 million. Then you get Lotto Plus 1 for 11 million and Lotto Plus 2 for 5 million rand today.
Just a whole lot of millions coming your way, and here's how you do it. You can buy your tickets today in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You've also got the option of cell phone banking, or take your phone right now, dial *120 *7529#, and then follow those USSDs that pop up. It's that simple.
Now, all these details are, of course, on our Expresso social media pages, so please go and check them out and make sure you get yourself in the running to win big. Like we said, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 22 million rand. That is the total estimated jackpot today. So you have one thing left to do, and that's to play now.
Get involved in all the good stuff. And speaking of good stuff, we've got some good stuff coming your way. A lovely story ahead of the Absa Run Your City event. We had a cleanup drive, and I absolutely love the fact that we are doing the most race that's not just creating impact for those individuals, but for the area that it's into.
That's
celebrating
right.
this one.
Oh, we can't wait for Tshwane to look so fresh and so new. And speaking about, we want your spaces to look fresh and new too. We get into some spring cleaning hacks with our gorgeous girl, Leah de Gois, in just a little bit. So don't go anywhere, bring a pen and paper, and we'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And in today's edition of What's Trending on TikTok, we're kicking off spring cleaning with Cape Town-based creator Leah de Gois. Now, with over 50,000 followers, she's known for her candid style and Pinterest-worthy aesthetic, and for creating a safe, uplifting space online through fashion and beauty, as well as lifestyle and travel content. Now, she's all about celebrating girlhood, which we love, and also inspiring confidence and making someone's day just that bit brighter with that gorgeous smile. So let's give her super warm Expresso Feel Good welcome. And also check out her latest video. Let's see what she's about.
The sun is out. We're reaching UV6 today. Nature is healing. It's going to be a good day. I don't care what anyone says. Truly, the worst part is over. I fear we are on our way up, kings and queens. It's almost December. The air tastes different this morning. I can feel it.
This is so unserious.
I love that video, exactly.
So unserious. Like, I can't believe that's my welcome.
Because you look so put together. So it's like we also have to see that part of Leah. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know, we're keeping it real over here. I literally woke up when I took that video. I was like, when you said spring video, I didn't expect it to be that one, truly.
Quite literally a spring video.
I have all these cute flowers and like pink, like pretty morning routines, and it's that video.
It's that video, fresh off the gram. We love to see it. Well, speaking about social media, your TikTok has garnered over 50,000 followers. So I'm really curious about where your content began. What made you feel like you could create and become a content creator?
So I've always loved like creating content, being online, taking photos. I was that girl in like 2016 when I was like taking like Tumblr style photos like at school. It's something that's always come super naturally to me. And then I feel like it's this cheesy story that kind of every content creator has, but like during COVID, it was lockdown, everyone was just experimenting, creating content because truly we had nothing else to do because I wasn't attending my online lectures, which I probably should have been. But it paid off because I couldn't get a job after COVID ended because no one was hiring. So I just started to like post online more and more and more consistently, and I started to take it a little bit more seriously because I was like, you know what, like people like outside of South Africa are doing this, why can't I? And from there I kind of just started taking it way more seriously and not really looking at it as a hobby, but more something that I wanted to pursue full time. And I think having that passion behind it is kind of like where it started and grew. And I always just was consistent. I showed up. I put really everything into my content. I still do. And yeah, I just really have such a passion for it, and I love creating. So.
Can I tell you, we also see that. We see the passion and we see your love for it because every single piece of content you put out, it's like, oh my gosh, did you spend a year creating this? Like, I love that it comes so effortless to you, but it is appreciated and your effort is seen. You've also been described as a candid girly chasing the Pinterest aesthetic. So how would you describe your personal brand in your own words?
I mean, I feel like low-key we're all trying to chase that Pinterest
We really
aesthetic.
are, though.
It's always, you know, it's always the end goal. But yeah, I just think I really just try and show up super authentically as myself every day, and just I'm super lucky to be able to lean into the most authentic version of myself. And yeah, I think I would describe my personal brand as fun, girly, like just I wouldn't say laid back because I am laid back, but I'm like not laid back. It's like an effortless laid back, but there's a lot of effort that's required. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit that. I feel like we need to, like, you know, let the girls be girls. And that's basically it, just a girly pop. I'm just a girly pop. Like, in one word, I'm just a girl.
And I love that because I feel like in your expression of your girlhood, you're kind of allowing others to do the same.
Exactly.
And not be ashamed to be like, oh my gosh, I love a little gloss, but I also love a travel, but I also love a...
And you know, we can be basic and proud. I feel like people like stigmatize being basic. Girl, I will go to Pilates and get that matcha.
I love it.
Get the
She
flowers
was trying
from
to
the
encourage
market
me.
afterwards.
Yes.
You know, be basic and proud, and I love that.
And I love that too. Well, listen, spring is here. It's time for a new season to be ushered in. And I really want to know what spring means to you. You look the parts already.
I love spring.
Tell us more.
Do you know what? I think I realized this year that spring is my favorite season, low-key. Only because, well, not only because, mainly because it's so easy to dress. You don't have to think about it too much. You're not going to get too hot or too cold. Like, you can wear something light and not have to wear a jacket, because sometimes a jacket kind of ruins the outfit. Like, sometimes you have a nice statement piece and you don't want to do too much.
Cover it up, yeah.
But it's also just like what it represents. It's like, oh, crisp air, flowers, new beginnings. Like, nothing can go wrong in spring. And let's be real, the second half of the year is always better anyways.
This is true.
I feel like spring, the 1st of September, it just marks that. Like, new beginnings, fresh start.
Yeah. It's a little bit crispy in the air,
Exactly.
but we can still wear shorts.
Exactly.
And we can still have our toes open and the arms are out.
The
We
arms are
love
out.
to see it.
Whether it's 18 degrees, to me it's a warm day. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
18 degrees in winter and 18 degrees in spring, very different.
Different things.
Different vibes.
I get you. I love a transitional season.
Exactly.
And I love the wardrobe as well, which is what we have here. So can you take me through some hacks that you've got, some trends you've got your eye on as well? What's going on?
Of course. So trends, first and foremost, I am obsessed at the moment. I'm obsessed with butter yellow and polka dots.
Yes.
Like polka dots are everywhere this spring, summer. And I also, do you know what I love about that is polka dots is such a classic trend. It's like, yes, it's trendy now, but like it's such a classic piece. So if you get like a cute polka dot skirt or polka dot blouse, like you can keep it in your wardrobe for ages. So I love like a timeless trend. I don't even know if that makes sense because it's
I do too.
contradictory, but loving the polka dots. Yeah, with regards to wardrobe, I actually just recently did a closet clear out yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm feeling so much lighter, so I have all the tips and tricks that you need.
Tell us more.
So basically, especially when it comes to like a closet clean out, and I know my boyfriend is actually laughing watching this because he's like, girl, please.
What clean out happened?
Be real. But one life hack that I absolutely love, it's not necessarily just for spring, is making sure that you have all the same hangers and all the hangers are facing the same direction.
Yes.
I feel like that instantly just elevates visually what your wardrobe looks like, and it just makes the whole experience better and not overstimulating. Like for example, if you have like, okay, we're gonna get rid of this one. Wait, we put it.
You can put it in a basket.
There.
Yeah.
And just grab like a white hanger.
Yeah.
Visually, I feel like when everything, looks all the same,
It tells the same story.
Exactly, it tells the same story.
Okay.
Oh, love this, it's so cute. Also loving stripes. Stripes are also super fun.
And the airy flowiness of that dress is
Yes, I
gorgeous.
love that. I mean, okay, we can move this out the way already.
Yeah.
Let's just move this out the way. Already here, like, look how much better that looks versus
having the brown come in
but
as
even
well.
like if you have the brown, like keep it all together.
Let the men do that, and then we can have our stylish wife.
Like speaking of men, like why are we sharing closets with our wives? I know space savers, space is tough. So yeah, so definitely my big tip is for a spring clean, closet clean out, like you actually want to be realistic and be realistic with yourself.
Yeah.
If you haven't worn it in the past year, I would say it's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time to go. Also for me, like if things don't fit me anymore, if I just don't like the way they're fitting.
Yeah. And you don't feel confident
you don't
in
feel
them.
confident. It's not sparking joy.
Yes.
Get rid of it, girl. You don't need that dead weight energy.
I love that.
See, like let's get rid of that. That already looks so much better. And,
I feel lighter.
Yeah. It truly just like, elevates the vibe. So yeah, also like packing your winter stuff away and like keeping it in storage, like in like a cute little storage basket or something.
And I love that you're saying baskets because we can really make use of them.
And storage can be pretty. Like this can be cute if you have this like stacked on like in my cupboard. I have like a shelf on top of like where the hanging space is.
Yes.
You can just pack all your winter stuff there and then have it in cute little baskets.
And nobody's going to know.
No one's going to know. It doesn't even have to be folded perfectly.
Yeah.
Like no one's going to know.
I love that.
And then also just a fun tip. Like let's change that. This is a nice transitional piece because it's like still kind of giving like winter.
Bit of a knit to it too.
Exactly, bit of a knit, but you can keep it in spring. So we're going to put her on a white hanger.
Yes, I'm glad she made it. I've worn her a couple times and she's so cute.
This is so cute. Okay, wait.
Oh, I love to see it. Okay, one last tip to wrap it up.
Yes.
What would you say to somebody looking at their wardrobe right now going, okay, Leah, where do I begin? What do I do? It's overwhelming.
Honestly, I know it's overwhelming, but you just got to start. Like you just got to rip the Band-Aid off. You just got to go, just start by one section and then eventually it will snowball into something bigger and then eventually you have so much. And you know what? Like if you still like something and maybe it's, not giving you the joy that you need, like don't be scared to take something to the tailor and like rework it. Like if you have like a dress, but you love the print maybe and but the style is just like not, get it shortened. Or make it into a two-piece, like not refurbish it, but like rework it.
Yes, rework, reimagine.
Exactly, reimagine. Go on Pinterest. We love Pinterest.
We love a Pinterest.
And just like see what you can do with it and like take it to the tailor and like rework it. Try and give it a second life. So. Yeah.
I love that. Give it a second life, and we definitely want to keep Leah around for a little bit longer. We're going to throw her into the cooking class, which we call the Culinary Hotline Bling. She's done the wardrobe. We've seen her look stylish, but can she cook is the question.
Oh,
Don't
gosh.
go anywhere. We'll see you right after this.
Yep, all the answers to these questions will be coming your way. But before we get into that, let's do something important. I think every city carries its own heartbeat. You can definitely agree with that. And the ABSA Force for Good is amplifying this through action. Now, this time the team rolled up their sleeves in Tshwane, with Carl joining the cleanup crew to give the capital a fresh shine ahead of the Run Your City Tshwane 10K. And this is something I absolutely love, creating impact wherever we go. So let's take a look at all the magic.
Before we lace up for the ABSA Run Your City 10K Tshwane, ABSA is giving the capital a glow up. It's all about cleaner streets, with the Force for Good leading the way, showing that it is a better environment when we come together, and showing how powerful it is when we move as a family.
I signed up as a volunteer today because I love my city, and I also like the fact that there will be a run tomorrow. So I need to ensure that the runners, they don't get stumbled by any objects. So that is the reason why I came here today, to clean up.
What inspired me to be part of the cleanup today is just wanting to be able to give back, to clean the streets, and just to make the world a better place. I absolutely love the initiative. I love the run. I love what ABSA stands for. So 10 out of 10 excited.
I believe that initiatives like this have to be consistent so that every year when our runners run on Sundays, they run in a very clean city, and also our people can be able to walk in a very clean city.
ABSA Force for Good is about creating social impact beyond traditional banking. So we want to get into the communities and actually encourage them to do something beyond for their communities. So for example, we've got a city cleanup where we're saying to the communities, come with us together, let's go and clean up the city of Tshwane, so that at least we can say as business that we want to be part of the community and do something bigger and something good.
If anything that I saw today, people were so excited to come together and really give the city a glow up. What is the long-term vision for initiatives like this?
Look, we actually understand that for ABSA for Good, we have to create consistency and collaboration. That way you can actually create the lasting impact. So through the Run My City series, we are able to actually rally up with the communities, whether it is by volunteering or fitness that you want to do with part of your family. We are basically saying that we want to create this purpose-driven moment where our communities can come together and do something that has got a lasting impact for South Africa.
Today wasn't just about picking up litter, it was about picking up the spirit of the city. And with ABSA's Force for Good, every step counts, every action matters, and when we run with purpose, we all cross the finish line together.
Carl, nicely done. I love how you're getting your hands dirty there and creating impact wherever you go. Now, this is what it's about, right? From Tshwane to Joburg and beyond. I think ABSA's Force for Good proves that transformation starts close to home. Now, when we rally for our cities, we uplift each other. And that's ensuring that every community's story is seen, it's celebrated, and carried forward. Absolutely love it.
We see the person behind the banking profile. We see your story. Expresso was proudly brought to you by ABSA. Your story matters.
All right, we're back in the kitchen. I know we do style well, but do we do cooking well?
Can we cook?
Can we cook? Can we cook, Leah?
Oh, it depends on the day, truly. It depends on the day.
Well, hopefully on this day,
today.
on this Wednesday morning, we're going to throw in the kitchen for our culinary hotline. So we've got this thing, we go, the culinary hotline bling, and then you've got to go ting, ting, ting. We're going to practice.
You're really going to make me do that?
I'm going to make you do it.
TV?
It's the culinary hotline bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
I told you. And you had everyone doing it in unison.
Amazing.
Perfection. Leah will be jumping into the kitchen with Clem straight after this. It's going to be such a great time. And then we'll touch base with beauty, because we also love that. And Lancome has done something absolutely incredible, bringing together tech, but also skincare in a way that we've never seen before. You're a beauty girl, you're a fashion girl. You're about to become a
I just tried the Lancome retinol. Very good.
Well, listen, if Leah's plugging you, then you know for sure. And we also have delicious food. Do you love a salad?
I love a salad.
I love a salad. Salmon, seeded feta.
So good.
And then we've got some beautiful pork chops and polenta. Have you had polenta
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh.
Girl, I'm a foodie.
Okay.
I love eating. Maybe I can't cook, maybe I can, but I love eating. That's regardless.
Well, we'll make you do both of those on the other side of this break. Get a knife and fork and prepare yourself for deliciousness.
And we're back in the kitchen with another installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling! Leah's in the kitchen with us. You didn't get a fright. You didn't know what was going to happen.
No!
Okay, well, Leah's in the kitchen with us this morning, and she's going to be making the most amazing pasta pea dish.
I fear you forgot the we in that sentence.
I was gonna, okay, we.
We.
So I do like this recipe because I feel like a pasta dish in the middle of the week it's essential.
Middle of the week, I can eat pasta every day.
That is, I get you. But this recipe is quite quick.
Super quick, super easy. Very spring coated, like not too heavy, still light and fun and fresh, but very tasty and yummy.
I feel like pasta's that one ingredient that kind of can flex between seasons.
Exactly.
It's about what you add to it. So we're going with peas, very spring. And then everything else you got is very light and bright. So very, very on trend then.
And minimal cooking actually required.
Right.
I don't know if you clocked that. Like it's
yeah, this is the most. The onions are actually where most of the work's done. So what I like doing now, which is a hack that I found, cooking pasta, you can cook ahead of time, and then you pop it in a zip seal bag.
Oh.
And if you coat it in a little bit of oil, you can keep it in the fridge.
Oh, wow.
So if you know you're going to need pasta for tomorrow, but you're cooking some today, because like you said, you can do pasta every day.
Yes.
Baking it back. And something happens with the starches as well, apparently.
Oh, yeah?
Apparently it's better for you. So.
I mean, I'll take it.
Cook your pasta ahead of time. I like that. Onions, they're the one thing that you got to be patient
with.
It does need to cook down. So we're gonna let it do its thing. We're gonna imagine it's also nice and golden brown and delicious because we can't be here all day.
Exactly. Time is money.
Time is money. Talk to me about how you spend your time in the kitchen. Do you cook a lot?
I do like to cook at home every day. Because I also like to control like what I'm eating and like the ingredients that I'm using and stuff. And I also just feel like cooking is therapeutic. Like I'm very much the type of person that I love to see what I have in my fridge and just like throw it all together because I hate going to the grocery store. I absolutely hate it. My boyfriend loves going to the grocery store. He will go grocery shopping, but me, I will find the last can of tuna, the last can of beans, the last like thing of pasta and try and make something up with it just to be creative, but also because I'm lazy.
No, I like
most of the time it works.
I appreciate your honesty, and I'm going to be honest. I get very like bored in the kitchen very quickly because I'm always creating new things.
Yes.
But what that means is I'm always leaving little bits of things in the fridge.
Yes.
And so my part of my 2025 like mission is to use up all those little bits and have minimal waste. So I absolutely love what you're saying and your approach to food.
I'm very big on like no waste. Like I hate wasting food. So like I will make up something. Like I feel like also once you understand like general flavor profiles, you can kind of like do whatever and know what works and what doesn't work.
That's right, absolutely.
So it's like cooking is just practice and experimenting.
It is all about experimenting and practice. Do you have a celebrity chef that like kind of inspires you, or someone, even in your family, someone who cooks that really inspires you?
I mean, not really. No. There's this one influencer that I follow.
Okay.
She's a nutritionist actually, and I just love her recipes. They're so like well balanced and like high fiber, high protein, and just like I just love the way she like makes her videos and like cooks and stuff. Her name's M the Nutritionist on Instagram.
Watch everybody going out there. M the Nutritionist.
M the Nutritionist, I love her. Like she's also beautiful and like she has the most amazing accent. Like she's British and her voice is just so nice to listen to. All around 10 out of 10. Her videos are so great, and she just gives me such good ideas. Just like the way she makes things, and she makes things like seem so much easier than they actually are. Like she'll show you how to make like a paella or like something, but like make it super quick and easy and simple, so it seems very accessible, which I love. So. Love you, Em. You're not going to be watching this, but if you are by any chance,
we'll send it to
shout
her.
out, Queen.
So I like this little tip from your recipe, the pasta water. So pasta water goes in, and the reason we do that, and now we're going to turn the heat off.
Yes.
Oh, kind of off. Actually, no, off. We're going to add our parmesan to it, and that's going to kind of
make the creamy sauce.
This recipe
make
you created.
Creamy sauce.
What an amazing recipe! So we're going to make the creamy sauce.
Personally, I'm not a fan of like cream in pasta. I don't know why, but I love the like Parmesan pasta water. No, I'm Portuguese, but same thing, kind of. Not really. The Italians are gonna come for me. Actually, never mind.
Ooh, I made a mess.
That's fine. So yeah, so the creaminess from the pasta water and the Parmesan, I love that. It's just it makes it so silky. You add a little bit of butter and like pepper. So good.
There we go. And back to your M the nutritionist.
Yes.
I feel like in 2025, we really are embracing eating consciously.
100%.
And it's not just, I'm surprised by the fact that there's a lot of Gen Zs coming through with asking questions, not just about what's for dinner, it's the questions that, the more important questions, where is it coming from? Is it sustainable?
Yes.
Is it good for our bodies?
Yeah.
What is it actually doing for our bodies? And these questions are quite important. And even though I've been in the food industry for so long, I'm technically going back to ground zero to like re-establish my relationship with food, because things have changed in the world.
100%.
And options are there. I mean, even this pasta, like 5 years ago, we wouldn't be using this pasta. This is a whole wheat pasta. So it's really nice that all these flavors are coming in and you've incorporated it into your recipe. Love it. I love the versatility of your recipe, and it's so easy. I mean, you would almost say that you didn't even lift a finger and I did it all.
Oh, you know, just like magic.
But I do, again, I'm joking, but I do love this recipe. You can see that creaminess, the way it's coated the pasta now. That's because of that water and the Parmesan. The basil's the last thing to go on. And I love this. I wouldn't even plate this up. I'd take the whole thing to the table, boom.
Oh, I would take the
Everybody's
whole
in.
thing.
Yes, one time. I think it's so amazing. So absolutely love this recipe and getting to know you in the kitchen as well. Your cooking skills, phenomenal.
Guys, Jamie Oliver, I'm coming for your job.
Phenomenal.
I'm coming for you.
So you're not done yet. So when we come back a little later, we're going to do a tasting.
Amazing.
All right? Oh, wait. Someone's coming in right now.
Hey, now. Listen, I didn't get any time with Leah this morning, and she's been serving energy on looks, on food as well that you can cook. So I needed to come here and say, I'm so impressed. Thank you for sharing your magic with us.
Thanks for having me.
Are you enjoying it out here in the kitchen?
Are you impressed with my cooking?
I really am. I
literally-
need to taste it though, but I also need to remind him, Zanzi, that all throughout this morning we've been plugging you on such incredible food and not reminded you to scan that QR code on your screens right now.
There's a
because
QR code?
There's a QR code, bro. Literally, scan it right now. It'll take you to our landing page, and there you'll find all the recipes of today, all the inspiration that you need, and a whole lot of plugging in for spring, because it has sprung. And also, if you want some more just knowledge in general, reach out to Leah online, because I was checking you online. You've got a whole lot of plugging in there that's happening, and I love it.
You know me, I'm for the girlies.
You are. So listen, food box ticked, fashion ticked. We've got everything ticked here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's just a lot of fun to look forward to, because we've got beauty tips up next. We're going to be revealing all things beauty when it comes to making sure that you glow for the season, and then just good stuff happening, because we've got a vibe here, kind of like a come dine with me vibe. Everybody needs to judge these meals and really find out if one of these is a winner and who did it the best. So are you nervous about this or excited?
No, because Mama didn't raise no loser.
Give me five. Oh, yes.
I mean, that's the wrong saying. It's Mama didn't raise a quitter, but like, I just tweaked it a little bit.
Mama, I'm so proud of you wherever you are right now for making a champion. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Mzansi, and it's definitely going to feel good after we get this in our belly. So don't go anywhere. We've got winning to look forward to, and hopefully here's the winner right here.
I literally made this with no hands. Like, that's magic as in itself.
That is magic. Listen,
I feel like that's a win as it is.
officially, let's round it up. This is the culinary highlight bling. Ting, ting, ting. With our winner, Leah.
talk in the kitchen. We're all just going to talk. It's a very, very, very full kitchen, but we felt it appropriate to bring everyone to the kitchen because we're going to do the tasting, and the competition is quite high. As you've heard, Leah already claimed she's going to be winning. So we brought our judges, Raul de Morne and Mrs. Kamala. In the kitchen. They are going to be our taste testers. So I'm going to give you a spoon. I think it's a spoon. Okay. You got a fork. You got a fork. There's a fork on the way.
Thank you.
I'm also going to ask our contestants to just briefly go through the dish that they've prepared for the day.
And I would like to know, paint the picture for me on how and where I should be eating this. Give me the moment, give me the perfect serve. I want to envision this experience right now.
Okay. Right. Okay, so let's...
I'm not going first.
Okay. Let's start with Aki, seeing as you started the day.
So I started making the salad. So I got a nice spring salmon and seeded feta salad with some Caesar dressing. Yeah, and you can eat it at any occasion.
I think this is going to be my favorite.
All right, okay.
Very chunky, okay.
Are you ready to tell us what you've made, ma'am?
Of course.
Okay, I'm
So what
upset.
I made
didn't
for
get
you guys, is it's pork chops with caramelized onions and apples. Yeah.
I didn't get any pork.
You didn't get any pork. We'll get you some pork in a bit. Okay, Leah, what have you made for us? Your hard work.
Okay, I need to set the scene first, but basically I've made a very summer pea pasta with lemon and parmesan. It's delicious. Basically, I need you to close your eyes, envision you're on a terrace in Italy somewhere. You've got an Aperol Spritz. It's warm summer air. I need extra points just for the visualization, please, because I didn't realize I was going up against pork and salmon. That would have been nice to know. But yeah, just like summer, spring vibes, like truly teleport you to like a world of no worries.
I think it's a beautiful transition of
Vegetarian also can be versatile.
Coming out of the pork and apple dish, I feel like that's really is a good, almost like signing off winter now. And then Aki coming through with a beautiful salad, and then Leah, your peas definitely taking us straight into spring. It's a beautiful mixture of dishes. Raul, you've gone through everything now.
I have, except the pork. I was just going to steal now from Spilele. You mind if I steal this piece?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you so much. Can I just say that before I even talk about a winner, I've already felt the experience of these dishes. If I was to want something that is vibey, zesty, and like really springing me into spring, I'm going for that salad. It's got a freshness to it. It's got that zestiness, right? When I'm talking about something different, something where I want to skinner with my family, have one of those real intimate moments, then I'm going for the chops here because it's got that like sort of haze feel. It's got that like traditional sort of vibe. Yeah.
No, not yet. I'm not agreeing with you. There's a question mark. There's a question mark.
Skinner course. That's what you've done here. And then when I'm looking at something intimate, something with more romance, something with more opulence, then I'm leaning towards the pasta. So those are my comments so far. I can't give you a winner yet. Carissa, what you thinking?
I've got my winner.
Oh, you got it?
Wait.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wait. Okay, so, I don't know, this is going to become the trophy for everything now.
It's so hard.
So, Rael's drawn it as a draw across the board.
I have to,
okay,
yeah.
So
A draw?
So
That's a
Carissa,
cop-out.
the swing vote. Seeing as you have your clear
Okay, apparently upstairs they're saying I have to make a choice here. I cannot. I have to make a choice. So, just for the fact that it really wowed me and I never expected it, should I say?
Yes. Say it on the count of three because I know it's the same one.
Do you? Okay, let's hold hands and just like fuse it.
Channel
Are we saying the food or the person?
The person.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Spilele.
Wow.
It was going so well.
I didn't hear Leah, guys.
No one's
Participation prize.
Well, listen, that just shows you how convinced we are of all these winners and how convinced we are that clearly almost every single dish is a winner. Guys, thank you so much for sharing your magic with us. We know how hard you slave away and work to put this together and make us look good on the front end as well. So thank you for being a part of our team. Thank you for sharing your magic with us as well. Yeah, you've been incredible. I feel like a winner just eating this food right now.
I don't have any more trophies.
One more winner. Who's out there?
Now, please make sure you join us next week for more Culinary Hotline. Please let us also know what you want to see us take on as our next challenge. And it will happen. So do let us know.
That was a win, guys. Nicely done.
Well, well done to all the winners. Right now, we have to step into the world of beauty. You know, we ate from the inside out, and now let's take care of the outside. Lancome, a heritage brand celebrated for blending science with beauty, recently unveiled its Beauty Tech House. Now, this is a cutting-edge pop-up experience where technology meets skincare. Now, guests can have their skin scanned and analyzed to uncover unique concerns while seeing firsthand how Lancome's products deliver visible results. Now, Gul Kutle stopped by to explore this innovative experience firsthand, so let's see how good she looks.
Today, I'm exploring the Lancome Beauty Tech House, a cutting-edge pop-up at Sandton City where beauty meets science. From personalized skincare to tech-driven makeup services, this is a glimpse into the future of beauty. Lauren, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for inviting us to this immersive experience. Can you please tell us all about the Lancome Beauty Tech House?
The Lancome Beauty Tech House is an innovative immersion of a pop-up that we have got here at Sandton City at the moment, where it focuses on the cutting-edge science and technology and how this is transforming the beauty industry at the moment. So we've brought all our tools when it comes to our skin screen as well as our Pro Radiance boosters to really inform and educate our customers when it comes to skincare.
Now let's dive into the real stuff, the state-of-the-art technology that is used to scan and analyze skin types as well as skincare concerns. Can you please tell us all about that?
Sure. So our Lancome Skin Screen is the latest and most advanced skin diagnostic tool that we have in the market. It's powered by AI. And what we do is we use an advanced algorithm to work with analyzing the skin, focusing on 8 clinical parameters, as well as 8 specific filters that you can see your skin like never before.
In terms of our visitors today, what can they expect from a makeup point of view?
So more specifically, the focus of this is to really build lung community, right? That's our little tagline for the babies. We do love it. And we want them to be immersed in the brand more specifically on a science side, but also seeing how science then ties itself into makeup, right? So it's just really like emphasizing a really big pillar for us as the brand, which is our skincare tech.
Talking about skin, I always struggle to find the perfect match. What's the best way to go about it?
Here at Lancome, we actually have a device called our Shade Finder device. It's really amazing because it's sort of loaded to a database of already existing complexions that we've loaded on our back end. And what we're able to do is just give you a really accurate representation of what our particular makeup offerings are and how they will match your skin tones.
Tuli, looking pretty in pink. Can you tell us all about what you love the most about working with Lancome products?
Besides being the #1 French brand, is that it is all that a woman is. It's beauty, it's skin, it's perfumes, and it's lip.
We're here for skincare as well as makeup. I do want to know, what are some of the most common skincare concerns you've seen lately?
It's been a lot of hyperpigmentation, unfortunately, and a little bit of, your rosacea. We are seeing some little bit of a crow's feet on the ladies, but then it's not too bad. Lancome is here.
What's the one Lancome product that you would absolutely recommend to someone?
On the spot right now, okay. It would definitely have to be the Genifique Ultimate. It is a repairing serum. I'm talking smoothness, I'm talking fine lines, I'm talking radiance. So it's definitely one of my favorites.
Makeup meets magic and skincare meets science. Explore advanced beauty technology with Lancome. Shop Lancome across selected Woolworths beauty stores, online and on the app.
And she did look gorgeous, didn't she? Now, we want you to shop your favorite Lancome beauty products at Woolworths, available in-store, online, and on the app. And I highly recommend you do to get the results you'd like to see. But now, though, speaking about results, they are in, and this is your Feel Good Breakfast show. So let's see what's still to come.
Yep, the results are in, and officially we have the best band in town. The best jazz band has arrived, and they're going to be performing for us, Mzansi, so you don't need to go anywhere. There's a lot to look forward to. Good music, good opportunities to win money, and just recapping all the magic right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So all that is to do is remind you to not go anywhere, and we will see you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, chilling with your feel-good breakfast show, and I'm standing next to a new whole Kamalo over here. I absolutely love saying it. Miss Kamalo in the building.
Hey, Miss Kamalo is here. Mrs. Kamalo,
Yes,
get
that's
it
correct.
right. Thank you so much for spending your morning along with us. And listen, spring has officially sprung in Mzansi. You can see we're dressed the part. But right now we want to get into signs of the new season. What are you seeing in your area right now? Is it blooming flowers, warmer mornings perhaps, or lots of buzzing bees or birds chirping? And we've asked you to let us know via voice notes or on our Expresso social pages.
Yeah, so apart from glowing newlyweds, what does Mzansi have to say about what they're seeing for spring, which has sprung? And we're going to start off with Jenny B, and that's King Chongo, who says warmer mornings. We're saying bye to scarves and coats slowly. Also, I'm thinking to take a dive. I think that's in the ocean soon. Jenny, come join me. Get that Speedo on or the bikini or whatever it is, or don't even wear anything. Let's just get in the ocean.
Wow,
It's going to be good.
Wow. First of all, Jenny, do not go with this guy. Tapani says, good morning, Expresso show. Lol, lots of bees and hot temperature.
That's weird. The bees definitely do remind you of the good months, and that means honey, 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 honey. All right, we got more to share with you. The next one is Danish Haris Sankar, who says, good morning, happy spring. So maybe he's just seeing happiness in spring. I like it. Short, sweet,
It
simple.
does bring
Nice.
a little bit of feelings of euphoria, so I get it. We're in it together. Thank you so much for getting in touch on your Feel Good Breakfast show, letting us know what spring looks like and means to you. And we really hope that you are feeling the goodness. If not, though, I think we've got something for you.
Yeah, we got something for you, and maybe this is what spring can bring. Lots of moolah, and you can be in it to win it when you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 22 million rand in total estimated jackpots. All happening today, Ken. Now, this is Wednesday. So what are you waiting for? You want to play the Lotto for an estimated 6 million rand, Lotto Plus 1 for 11 million rand, and Lotto Plus 2 for 5 million rand. All happening today.
Lots of moolah to be had, so buy your tickets now in store on the website nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply just head to your keypad and dial *120 *7529#, and then you get your USSD.
I got options, and yes, you do, because all the details are also on our Expresso social media pages, so you can literally go check it out right now, and that will make sure that you get yourself in the running to win big. And that's for playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 22 million rand in total estimated jackpots, all happening today. Good luck.
Oh my goodness. Okay, from millionaires to feeling like champions on top of the world, we've got to get into a performance to take us into our Wednesday. So here is Tapelo Kumisi and the band.
Cool. Hi, catch us tomorrow at the Blue Room at 7 p.m. It's supported by Concert SA, and on the 6th at Makufe Festival. The next one we'll be playing now is entitled Piro, and it goes something like this.
Another feel-good production.